32-acre campus along the Hudson River, there are plenty of chances to engage in activities, wellness programs, and so much more. From independent living to assisted living and memory care, specialized teams are dedicated to making everyone feel right at home. I have seen the impact that makes life at River Spring Living special. Visit riverspringliving.org today.
This is Aaron Boone, manager of the New York Yankees, and you're listening to the flagship station for Yankees baseball, The Fan, WFAN and WFAN-FM, New York.
It's Yankees baseball on The Fan.
High drive, right field, and you can say goodbye to that one. Way back, right center field, 12 rows back. 3-run homer, Ben Rice, swung on deep drive, right center field. Got all kinds of carry. It is sailing out of here. Second deck, Aaron Judge with a home run. Pitch, swung on, popped it up in the infield. Wells, he's under, makes the two-hand catch. Victory for the New York Yankees.
New York Yankees baseball, presented by Jeep. Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the luxurious all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Visit Jeep.com and see your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals. And also brought to you by Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Spectrum, get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum, Black Bear meats and cheeses, available exclusively at your local ShopRite. Travel Guard and the Travel Guard Travel Insurance Plan. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Club Citgo. Download the app now to start saving. Main Tech IT Infrastructure Services. Liros Transportation Group, driving people who drive business. Morningside Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. Baby Ruth, the delicious fan favorite candy bar and proud sponsor of the New York Yankees. Your local tri-state Audi dealer. 877 Cars for Kids. That's cars with a K. To donate your car today. Hatfield, better care, better pork. And by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer.
And a very good evening, everybody, and welcome to Yankees-Red Sox Game 1 of 4, the best rivalry in baseball ever. This place is going to be packed to the gills, and for the first time in quite a while, this really means something. These 4 games are very important to both teams. If the season ended right now, the Yankees would host the Red Sox right here for those wild card games to start off the playoffs. So the Red Sox are not playing well the last week or so, but they're starting to get their team together, and the Yankees, of course, you just know, coming off that great road trip, how high the spirits are in that clubhouse. Well, these lineups are brought to you by Heinz Tomato Ketchup, America's favorite ketchup. For Alex Cora's Boston Red Sox, 68 and 59. Roman Anthony, young right fielder, is leading off. Alex Bregman is at third base, batting second. Jaron Duran in left, batting third. Trevor Story is the shortstop and the cleanup hitter. Nathaniel Lowe just got here a couple of days ago. He's the new first baseman here, and he is batting fifth. Masataka Yoshida is the DH, batting sixth. Ceddanne Rafaela in center field, batting seventh. David Hamilton just recalled today. He is at second base, batting eighth. And Carlos Narvaez, the ex-Yankee, is behind the plate, and he is batting ninth. For Aaron Boone's New York Yankees, 69 and 57, Trent Grisham in center. He is leading off. Aaron Judge is the DH once again, batting second. In left field, batting third is Cody Bellinger. Giancarlo Stanton is the right fielder, batting cleanup. And tonight's cleanup hitter is brought to you by ServPro, cleanup, restoration, construction like it never even happened. Ben Rice behind the plate, batting fifth. Jazz Chisholm is the second baseman, batting sixth. Paul Goldschmidt at first, batting seventh. Ryan McMahon, the third baseman, batting eighth. And Anthony Volpe is the shortstop, and he is batting ninth. We'll be back with a defensive alignment and more after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
The road is calling. Embrace the thrill of the drive with the fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron. Featuring effortless power, serious acceleration, and advanced Audi tech. The next chapter of Audi is here. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Head to your Tri-State Audi dealer to experience the fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron today or visit AudiOffers.com for more information.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After my car crash, the insurance company wasn't fair. My attorneys now at the Barnes firm got me $2.5 million.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now at the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
I'm Rich Barnes. How much is your case worth? You might be surprised. Call the Barnes firm now and let us help you get the best result possible.
The Barnes firm. Injury attorneys call 1-800-8-million.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. Manhattan, Long Island. Paid actors represent actual clients.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now at the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
My attorney got me $5 million.
My attorney got me $1.4 million.
My attorney's got me $2 million.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you need help after a crash, call us. We will help get you the best result possible.
Con Mafre siempre estás acompañado, porque formas parte de una red que te sostiene y te protege. Una red integral de seguros. Mafre, cuidamos lo que te importa.
Tri-State Audi dealer today. Well, Luis Hill, a lot of it obviously depends on him. This is a very athletic Boston offense, and they will run. They also can hit for power. Roman Anthony, their young phenom right fielder, Alex Bregman, is such a help to this team. Jaron Duran, obviously, in left field. They can hit it out. Trevor Story has 19. I think Alex has 16. Ceddanne Rafaela is playing center field tonight. For some reason, he hits really well when he plays center field, and when they move him in to play second base, he hasn't hit as well. But he is playing center field today. Carlos Narvaez, the ex-Yankee, a really good catcher, catch and throw. They're going to have to be very careful on the bases. Red Sox will run on this team, and you'll see that, and so Ben Rice has to be aware of this also. Tonight's Game Time Temperature is brought to you by the Habitat Wireless Wi-Fi Thermostat. You made your apartment a home. We'll make your home your habitat. HabitatTechnologies.com. Well, what a relief to have some nice, cool air here. It is 69 degrees. The Yankees have just spent days in St. Louis and days in Tampa with real feels above 100 degrees. So to come back last night and have it be in the 60s and everybody has to wear a jacket, I know it probably won't last that way, but it's pretty terrific right now. Umpires are on the field right now, and it will be Alfonso Marquez. He is the crew chief, and he is the home plate umpire. Lance Barrett is at first base. Carlos Torres is at second, and Charlie Ramos is the third base umpire. And they're exchanging lineups right now. It is Alex Cora for his Red Sox, and Brad Ausmus, who always brings out the lineup card, is handing it in for the New York Yankees. We will be back with the start of tonight's game after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand has delivered game-changing technology and features to help keep you off the bench and on to your next adventure by blending thoughtful luxury capability and advanced technology.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
I remember the first series I had, the first home run I hit was a grand slam against Seattle, which was the team that I had played for the year before. As we know, Cleveland can get a little cold, so we'll wear the dark blue long sleeves. And for some reason, this jersey, I always liked my jersey a little longer. The reasons for it, for a little padding, so when I would slide, I wouldn't get all patched up and roughed up.
So the reason I got to Cooperstown is because I played with Cal, and I played with Eddie, and I played with some of the greatest players ever. And, I just had to figure out how I did my job, and I was honored to have some of the best players that ever played put on me.
And we are back, and out of the dugout comes Luis Hill, leading the New York Yankees. This place is going to be mobbed. It is absolute. You can feel it. This hasn't been like this in quite a while. Yankees, Red Sox, best rivalry in sports, I think. And it has been down in the last few years. But this is both teams fighting for this top wild card, maybe even for the first spot. And so it's two teams that are, struggling for identity, struggling to win. And Red Sox, you can see the young team that they have got now, and they're going forward, and they're going to be good for a while once they get this all together. But this place is already full, and we haven't started yet either, and people are still in line getting their bobbleheads. By the way, the George Costanza bobblehead, Dave, when I got here at 2:15, they're lined up down the street. People were in lounge chairs. How long had they been out there sitting in lounge chairs?
I was told by somebody 8 o'clock this morning with some of the earlier people. And I was stopped so many times while hey, great win last night. Hey, got the bobblehead. Are you getting one? I mean, it was just everybody was fired up for the team.
But the lounge chairs got me. Sitting there, they had everything but silver tea sets sitting there like that. Well, do you want to stand? If you've been there since 8 o'clock, wouldn't you rather sit in a lounge chair?
Oh, man.
Well, Luis is taking his warm-up. Listen, we got home at 4 o'clock in the morning. We might say anything tonight. You just
punchy, you think?
A little bit. But the team is rested enough.
Well, they're young men, too.
They're young
men.
They are, indeed. Luis Hill is finished with his warm-ups. He is chomping at the bit, let me tell you. He's been so excited about this start. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as Roman Anthony steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone is the radio voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, Susan, thank you. Breezy day, wind blowing straight in. Go time from the stadium. Best address in baseball. Great rivalry here. Settle in. This is going to be fun. First pitch from Luis Hill. It's up and away. Ball one to Roman Anthony, a .283 hitter. 4 homers and 23 runs batted in. He is one of their heralded youngsters we've been hearing so much about, and he's lived up to the billing. Next pitch, fastball inside, backs him up, 2-0. The Red Sox have lost 3 consecutive games in 8 of 11. The Yankees are going the other way. They've won 5 consecutive in 7 of 8.
The Red Sox been very, very streaky.
2-0 pitch, swung on, hit the left field, backing up Bellinger. Twisting, turning, hanging with it, makes the catch on the track. Tell you what, there's no reason to fear when you see a ball hit to Cody Bellinger in left field.
Well, I'm looking at the flags.
It's one right at us.
Well, they are, but not over in right field. And the flag that is in center field is going across the diamond. So that's why it's swirling. That's why if you were watching, Cody Bellinger made a couple of little turns there. It's going everywhere.
Yeah, he turned left and then turned right. Did a 360. Here's Alex Bregman. Still remembering 2017, these folks. Here's Bregman. We didn't see him last 2 times these 2 clubs met. First pitch up high, ball 1. Well, Bregman at .298, 16 homers and 52 runs batted in.
Bregman has been everything they wanted. He is the leader in that clubhouse, calms things down, and he's having a great, great year.
His next pitch, swing on. That's popped up behind us. You talk about experience. This young man's already 31 years old. 2015 first-round pick by the Astros from LSU, and his credentials are outstanding. 1-1. Here's pitch. Up high, 2-1. Bregman 0 for 3 career against Luis Hill, who is 1-1 against Boston in 3 previous starts. Good ERA, 1.10. 4th start this season, and each start has gotten better for Hill. Breaking ball, check swing, foul back. 2-1.
Bregman had a leg injury that he had a couple of times when he was in Houston, came back, hasn't missed a beat, has not missed a beat.
Here comes the 2-2 from Hill to Bregman up high. And that's going to be three. It wasn't a foul. Okay, so that was ball 4. All right. The first walk of the game.
Which is brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Jaron Duran, good hitter, does a lot of things well. First pitch up high, ball 1. Duran can run. He's going to steal some bags for you. He's got a little bit of pop. He's got 20 stolen bases, 12 home runs, 34 doubles.
He leads baseball in triples. Also has all year.
He's
really
out of the
can
box
fly.
hard.
Yeah.
Left-hand hitter. Here's a pitch from Hill, and back to a breaking ball, missed. 2-0. 1 out, 1 on, just underway here at the stadium. Novak Djokovic, the all-time great tennis players.
Throughout the first pitch. That was pretty exciting. Yankees, Red Sox, and Novak Djokovic.
U.S. Open time. 2-0. There's pitch. Breaking balls in there for a strike. 2-1.
And Bregman, Duran, and Story, the 2, 3, and 4, they're patient. They're pretty patient. So they're going to let him walk him if they have to.
2-1. Bregman not much of a lead. Here's a drive to right. Ed is hooking, and gone foul. Duran at 261, 12 homers, 69 runs batted in. Third in doubles. First in triples. All-around good player. Cover some outfield for you, too. He's in left field tonight. Infield pulled around to the right. Volpe playing up the middle. McMahon well off the bag. Here's pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Left side. McMahon giving chase. And he will not be able to get it. It's on top of the screen. Third base dugout.
And when the Red Sox, during the trading deadline, there were all kinds of rumors about Jaron Duran and how much he could bring back. Well, yeah, he could, but he's in his 20s. And why would you trade someone who has become that kind of fixture? He leads off for you. He can, if you need him to, he hits home runs.
If you're going to move him, you better get a lot back. 28 years old.
They didn't move him. I think so many rumors were out.
2-2, blocked by Rice on a nice backhand ball. Stays sort of in front of him. No advance by Bregman at first. And that's ball 3, 3-2. So he'll back-to-back 3-ball counts.
You know, there were so many things that were out there that weren't even true. That they never dangled some guys that they said did. Never happened.
And as you know, that's how it goes at trade deadline time. 3-2 pitch. Hill trying to get Duran. See if he can get him into a double play here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball down and in near his feet. Boy, that was a pitcher's pitch, and Duran succumbed to it. 2 down.
That's that slider that he has got that he was really working on and could not get in the 2 games ago at all. First strikeout of the game presented by Weichert Realtors. Don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
There's Trevor Story, the shortstop. He's healthy, and he's performing well. 259, 19 homers, 79 runs batted in. Right-hand hitter, first pitch. Fastball on the outside corner for strike.
But to show you how streaky this team has been, and we told you what they've lost 3 straight and 8 of their last 11, and everybody has stopped hitting. And Duran 3 for his last 19.
This is one of the streakiest years I think I've ever seen.
With everybody.
Thank you. Next pitch, fastball dotted the outside corner again, 0-2. I mean, you name a team that looked like they were flying. The Phillies looked like they were going to run away. The Mets, the Tigers settled in. Dodgers, the Yankees.
Every visiting manager, I had the same conversation with Kansas City with Matty Cutraro. I had the same thing with Brian Snitker. It was every team. Robbie Thompson talking about it with Philadelphia. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, and the Mariners went 9-1 and then get on the run, just get spanked for 3 series. 0-2 here with 2 out and runner at first. Here's the pitch to Trevor Story, just outside. 1-2. First time Story and Hill are facing off. Hill, 27 years old, out of Azua in the Dominican Republic. The Jackie Robinson American League Rookie of the Year last year.
And had lat strain. He's got a new tattoo, a rose. Never saw that one.
Behind his left, his right ear. 1-2 pitch to Story. Swung on and hit foul to our right. It's a tattoo age, Suze. It's a tattoo age.
Well, I don't remember that.
These guys will put them anywhere, too.
Well, I don't know about that. But
I'm just talking about what I see in the uniform. I mean, guys got them on their neck and their hands and their biceps.
Well, obviously, Luis has a great, God bless me, is across the front of his neck by his vocal cords.
1-2 pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. Ball 2-2.
He had that after his first surgery. And I asked him, I said, didn't that hurt? Because it's right across his Adam's apple. And he said, yes, it did. And
it was worth all that pain?
Evidently. But I don't remember the rows. It's kind of pretty, actually.
It is, but, man, 2-2 pitch. Fastball missed outside. 3-2. Something's got to give right here. 2 out, runner at first. Just underway here at the stadium. Red Sox, Yankees. Third series get-together with one more in Boston. Boston won 5 out of the first 6 meetings. Time to get back time for the Yankees. Here's a 3-2. Bregman runs. Pitch way outside. Breaking ball not close. Ball 4.
Well, this is a problem so far, and here comes Matt Blake. I was thinking he was just looked to see, and he's just popping out of the dugout right now. He walked Bregman and he walked Story. I know they're 2 of their best hitters, but he's really missing with that breaking pitch. And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION.
Well, you and I talk about it all the time. We hear it from everybody else. You want these pitchers, these starters to get deep. And I was talking to Cam Schlittler earlier today. And he says, like Pettit says, you want to go 6 or 7. I said, attaboy. And running from a guy who's one of the best.
He's a special one, that one.
Well, here comes Nathaniel Lowe, new to this ball club.
Just
a long time with Texas. Prior to that, a couple of years with Tampa Bay.
Came up with Tampa Bay.
And his brother, Josh, is still there. Good right fielder.
And when he was in Tampa, he was Nate Lowe. And then when he got to Texas, his mother said, you know, your name is Nathaniel.
Mm-hmm. So I remember hearing that story.
We've been Nathaniel the next time. He's been here about 2 days.
Big left-hand hitter. It's with Washington. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it off to the left side. So Nathaniel Lowe with Washington this year in 119 games, 216, 16 homers, 68 runs batted in. We'll see the Nats Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week right here at the stadium. Heel in some early trouble. 2-1. Here's pitch to Lowe and off the glove of Rice and bounces straight out towards Heel.
And Lowe has been with Washington, the Nationals, and they designated for assignment. They don't need it. He's not going to be part of the team next year. They're rebuilding. They got a new GM. They're going to have a new manager, and they're going to start again. And they've got this young core, and they're just going to try and look at some of their really young guys. So he was available. And Red Sox haven't had a first baseman since Casas went on the injured list.
Here's 1-1 to Lowe. Pitch swung on, slicing drive, left field, easy play for Bellinger. Backs up. Makes a one-hand catch, and a nice job by Hill to get out of trouble. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. Nothing to cross for Boston. Yankees coming to bat on WFAN. Yankees.
Interrumpimos este video para recordarte que puedes endulzar tu día con una dulcerapia de la lechera.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those two socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My 2 red socks, because, you know, there's 2 here.
The Barnes firm reminds you that this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you are injured, there's just one call to make, and that's to the Barnes firm injury attorneys. 1-800-8-million for a free case evaluation. And by the way, if it seemed like Luis Hill threw a lot of pitches in that first inning, he did. He threw 25 pitches in that first inning.
Hopefully he can get that calmed down. Lucas Giolito on the mound. Big right-hander, 6'6", 245, 31 years old, out of Santa Monica, California. Harvard Westlake High School. We've produced some guys.
Teammate of?
Mr. Cole.
Max Fried.
Oh, Max Fried.
And
get
Jack
the Southern Cal guys.
Same high school. Lucas Giolito, Jack Flaherty, and Max Fried all went to high school together.
Here's Trent Grisham. Boy, he has done a good job leading off, hitting home runs and everything. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike. Grish at 249, 23 home runs, 48 runs batted in. Giolito 8-2 with a 3.63 ERA and 19 starts. Big right-hander deals. Comes over the top. Here's a drive to right. Backing up is Anthony on the track. Is about 10 feet from the pole. Makes the catch, and there's one out.
It sounded almost like he broke his bat, didn't it? You hear that sound, and it wasn't the sound of one that was going to leave the park.
Not like the ones he hit the last few days. He hit 2 last night. Here's Aaron Judge. He remains atop leaderboards in multiple categories. First pitch from Giolito. He's a short. Look out! Almost got Stanton, who's in the well.
Yes, he is.
First base side. He hit the duck.
Whoa.
No. There's a lot of guys you want to put in a bubble, but one right now, he'd have to be the first to get the bubble wrap right here if you had to. Giancarlo Stanton, the way he's swinging it. Here's 0-1. And a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Judge looking for his first career hit against Giolito. He's 0 for 4.
Giolito, he just came back from Tommy John this year. He was 6.42 ERA in his first 7 starts, and then he turned it around. All of a sudden, the fastball was there. Since then, he has been much, much better, and it turned into Lucas Giolito again. But
first round pick, 16th overall, 2012 by the Nationals. He's got Judge 0-2. And right-hander pitches. Bounced it up there at the 57 feet mark. 1-2. And we talk about being a short arm. It looks like he's a catcher. He goes into a windup, and then he's coming out of his right ear. Doesn't have that long drop of the arm, and he just gets right up to a high position and then cuts it loose.
Throws 50% four-seamers, and then a slider is a really good pitch for him.
1-2 pitch in on the hands of Judge, and he fouls it back.
Because he never was an over-the-top guy. He's got kind of a funky delivery, hides it really well.
Yeah, he's coming out of his ear like when you see catchers throw. Boom, and that's in his windup. He gets to that position, and that's where he releases. Every now and then you see short arm pitchers like this. 1-2 pitch. Great job outside corner, got him. And got Judge looking, one away.
And we said he had a great slider, 85-mile-an-hour slider. That was a beauty.
First strikeout, 2 down. First inning brings up Cody Bellinger. And Bellinger will see Giolito for the first time.
Giolito's last 12 starts, 2.34 ERA. The Red Sox have won 9 of those 12.
First pitch to Cody. Fastball right down the pipe for a strike. He's been, talking about Giolito, 1 year with Washington. Then to the White Sox, 17 through the parts of the 23 season. And then the Angels in 23 as well, and then Cleveland. So he got moved around 3 times that 1 year. Here's a pitch down low, 1-1. Belly at 272, 24 homers, make that 75 runs batted in. Number 10 in RBIs in the American League. Here's 1-1. Breaking ball swing on, hit it to right field, a base hit. Going over to his right to retrieve his Roman Anthony. A two-out base hit brings up Giancarlo Stanton. How about this guy? We've seen some hot players before, but the run he's on right now is truly outstanding.
He goes on these kinds of streaks, and then he carries a team. He can carry a team for weeks at a time. And he is on one of those. I was talking to John Smoltz about this, and we were talking about how he is not just a slugger anymore. He is a hitter.
Correct.
And it's very, very different.
There's 1 for 7, a home run against Giolito. Runner at first, and first pitch down low in the dirt, blocked nicely by Narvaez. Ball 1. The Big G, 12 for his last 21. Last 36 games. He's hit .455. Here's the 1-0 from Giolito. Fastball first strike. 1-1. Big G hitting at .311 for the season, 15 homers and 40 runs batted in. The last 36 games, 6 homers and 26 runs batted in. Here comes a 1-1. 2-out runner at first. And a pitch. Swing on hit to the shortstop, Story. Gathers and throws over to second for Hamilton for the force, and that'll do it. Nothing across for the Yankees either. We go to inning number 2, scoreless here at the stadium in New York on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Play the newest scratch-off games from the New York Lottery for your chance to win.
Up. Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not?
Right? He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's on point.
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
He's going to face Masataka Yoshida, left-hand hitter. He's the DH today. First pitch, fastball up high, ball 1.
This drive around the league is brought to you by the Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke.
Infield pulled around to the right against Yoshida. Breaking ball, missed inside. 1-1.
Not a heavy schedule tonight. A lot of them are over. The Athletics have just swept the Minnesota Twins. They won today 8-3. Jack Perkins beats Jose Urena. Oswaldo Bido got his first save. Nick Kritz, 26 home runs.
Wow, good for him. Next pitch in there, off speed pitch for a strike, 1-2.
Also Lawrence Butler, 3 RBIs for the A's. Kansas City, they just keep winning. Don't count them out on this wild card either. 6-4 over Texas.
2-1. Here's a ball hit way foul. A pull shot, second deck down the right field line.
Nick Lofton, his 4th home run, and I am reading Vinny Pasquantino's name every day, hitting a home run. He just hit another one today. It's
27?
26.
Okay, I heard his name yesterday. 2-2. There's pitch. Swung on, put in play. Off the glove of Heel. Trouble. Going to recover, and he throws, but not in time. Good recovery, threw right on the money to Goldschmidt, but Rashid was getting up that line. That's a base hit.
And Christian Walker just hit a 2-run homer, his 17th in the top of the first inning, and Houston is leading Baltimore 2-0 in the second.
They had a lot of trouble scoring in Detroit.
They didn't score, what, 31 innings they didn't score, I think it was?
2 shutouts.
Oh, they gave him an error. That's
he won. All right.
Yeah.
There's Sedan Raphael, a right-hand hitter, center fielder, and fouls one off of the umpire. Alfonso Marquez, the crew chief.
Houston's pitcher is Jason Alexander. I bring that up because it's Seinfeld night, and we've got the Costanza. There's more connections in it. St. Louis and Tampa Bay have just started. Sonny Gray and Joe Boyle. You want to know about it?
There's the pitch. Fastball up top. Did he go?
No, he did not.
Wow.
The seventh batter brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys.
You know, and this, Sedan is kind of, to me, he's the guy that kind of connects the lineup.
Yep.
You know, he's on that bottom 30. He's in 194 since the All-Star break. They gave him a day off the other day to kind of fix some things mechanically. Try to.
1-1. Swing and a miss. I mean, he was trying to go deep there. Slider. And it's sort of the same idea, isn't it, Lou? Just sort of get the front foot down and go off.
Yeah, you know, he always swings a lot. It's just that, and the swing seems to be off a little bit. Now he's swinging a lot out of the zone. Before he was swinging a lot in the zone, making good contact.
1-2 is driven high and deep. It's gone if it's fair. It's hooking, and it is foul outside the pole. He was all over that thing, but about 20 feet to the left of the left field foul pole, and it's 1-2. Wow.
And that to me is just like, he's just fighting the timing of everything, you know, because when you throw Sedan and he's right and hang a slider like this, like, it doesn't go foul. But he's out in front of it. Got to get that foot down a little sooner, see the baseball.
1-2. Ground ball back to the mound. Might be 2 to second for 1. Chisholm's relay high and into the bullpen, rather the dugout. What on the world? I mean, that's going to be an error and then some on Chisholm. One of the worst throws you'll ever see a second baseman make. Flat-footed and 10 feet over Paul Goldschmidt's head. Wow.
Yeah, Hale spun well and gave Chisholm a nice feed. He tried to be quick, right? He knows Raphael is running. I think he tried to be a little bit too quick. Never had a grip on the baseball, it looked like. And this thing sailed well over the Yankee dugout.
Wow, what a break that is. And a chance to cash it in for David Hamilton.
Well, a couple of errors here. You got a man in scoring position. Really got to take advantage of it. Got to make him pay for these errors.
Speed everywhere now. Heel looks to second and throws. Hammy takes a high fastball. He's just not throwing first pitch strikes.
No, he's falling behind 2-0. He's using this, especially the lefties, this little backdoor slider to kind of get ahead. See what David Hamilton can do, something they were unable to do the other night when they were 0 for 13 with a man in scoring position.
1-0 is way outside. He told us he found something down at AAA, and he was hot.
Well, it was only 5 games down there, but still 8 for 22, 364 average. Couple doubles, couple home runs. 5 games, pretty good.
2-0. The pitch is a strike. It looked like he was kind of taking all the way, and it's 2-1.
There's that backdoor slider. He's just throwing it, kind of steal a strike late. And fall behind these lefties, kind of go to school on that. Maybe you just leap out there, go out there and get it and hook it.
2-1. The pitch way inside. He yanked that fastball. He's done a lot of that. Heel is not great right now, and the Red Sox trying to take advantage. It's 3-1. Hamilton said he found that up here he was trying to do too much at the plate, which is easy to do when you don't get regular playing time. You're in a rut. Sedan is running. The 3-1 is caught for a strike. No throw. It's actually made, but not in time. Sedan a head first slide, a big gutsy steal, and on a pitch that was called a strike, it makes it 3-2, but now the first run of the game is 90 feet away, and the Yankees will bring the infield in.
Yeah, it was a great jump by Sedan. It was a hop, hop, and go, but a nice job, too, to me, by David Hamilton. 3-1 count. You took a good pitch maybe to hit to let him get to third.
3-2 is low. Ball 4. All right. Well, now here comes Carlos Narvaez in another one of those spots with runners aboard, and you'd figure Hamilton might think about going too.
This is old school. This is like 15U. baseball, right? Kyle Hudson needs to give Narvaez the take.
Yes.
And David Hamilton's going to go on the first pitch. And if it's 0-1, it's 0-1, so be it. But you got to go on that first pitch and you get second and third.
He's got blazing speed, does Hamilton. Heel sets. Hamilton runs, and it is taken high. Throw goes through. Cedon's coming home. He's going to score as the throw sails into the outfield. The Red Sox manufacture the first run. I cannot believe Rice threw that ball from his knees. He had no chance to get Hamilton. It's a steal, an error, and as unearned a run as the Red Sox will score all year.
We got an E1, an E4, and now an E2. I mean, it's just like 3 errors in a row here from the Yankees. Talk about Ben Rice. You know, pop times, we talk about it a lot. 198, about average. You know, Narvaez 192. Ben Rice is 2.04. They are going to try to take advantage of that.
Well, Carlos now brushed back with a fastball way up and in, and it is 2-0.
I mean, right now, not many strikes coming from Luis Gil.
And, of course, on the play, Hamilton went to third. They throw him out. Wow. They threw behind with Gil picking him off, and that cannot happen.
No, that can't happen. Hamilton got caught sleeping.
Wow.
Hamilton had about a 3-step lead on third. He was just standing there. Gil noticed it. I think he was glancing in. He was talking with Kyle Hudson. He's got his head down. He's in foul territory. Gil noticed. He just threw to third and picked him off.
2-0 is a strike. That is awful. That's one of the worst base running plays of the year. He's just got his back to the mound. Not paying attention at all.
Head down. When you're 3 steps off the bag, you got to at least look at the ball.
Terrible. 2-1. Narvaez takes a little bit low. Fastball, and it's 3-1. This guy's on the ropes. They've made 3 errors. You cannot give them outs.
No.
And
somehow this inning here, you got 3 errors by the Yankees in that play. Like, that's just kids at home out watching.
3-1 is outside ball 4. I mean, here we go again. Gil has nothing right now. Nothing. And yet the Red Sox, as of yet, have not really taken advantage.
That really is costly. Again, he's on third base. Hudson's in his ear. He's facing the Red Sox dugout. And as he steps off, his head is down. And he's in foul territory. McMahon notices. Gil notices. He's 3 or 4 feet steps off the bag. It was an easy pickoff. He just wasn't looking.
Here's Roman, who takes a strike. I mean, you can hear and talk to the third base coach without taking your back to the mound.
You always have to watch the ball and who has the ball. Once you step off the bag, you can't have your head down looking in the Red Sox dugout or whatever. Just head down.
0-1. Roman grounds it up the middle. The shortstop Volpe's got a room service up. He throws to first. In time, inning over. The Red Sox get an unearned run, but that was really frustrating. On so many levels, they should have 4 or 5 runs up right now. Instead, it's 1-0 of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
BJ's whole.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off win.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changers, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And they only have one run.
It's hard to do. They don't have a hit. You mentioned 3 errors and 4 walks, and you got 1 run.
Here's Ben Rice. I said he was from Rhode Island. He's from Cohasset. Pitch to him is a little bit on the bottom of the zone for strike 1. I lost my memory with my voice. Perfect.
Yeah, first off, we're going to work on the voice. It's a long game. We're going to get you through it. But if you drop the Rhode Island on him, my South Shore people will be all over me for letting that go.
I did. 0-1. Rice down and in. I mean, look, there are still plenty of things to feel good about in this game. The Red Sox should be able to capitalize on Hill. And this dude, as great a story as he's been, as proud as the South Shore is, he does not look like a catcher. 1-1. The pitch drilled down the right field line. Gone. If fair, it is hooking, and it is foul outside the pole. 1-2. I mean,
well, he's been catching more because he's been swinging the bat, and Wells hasn't been. But I mentioned, that the pop time 2.04. I want to bring it up. Our boy Sabo was 2.06. So that's a category where teams are going to try to take advantage of Ben Rice behind the plate.
239, but 19 homers. 1-2. That's gone way deep to right field. Plenty fair and plenty out of here. An absolute bomb. And we're tied at 1.
Well, that's why you're getting his bat in the lineup. You throw the ball in the center field, it is what it is. You just tied the ball game. That thing went 419. Ben Rice has been on fire his last 12. That's his 4th home run now in 13 games. And it really accentuates what's been going on here with the Red Sox the first 2 innings. 3 errors, 4 walks, 1 run on the board, 1 swing, bam, game's tied. And it doesn't feel like it. The Yankees have not played well here in the first 2.
Not even a little bit. Here's Jazz Chisholm, who's hot. He takes a little bit outside. The stadium's alive. I mean, on the one hand, this Yankee team is starting to act like itself again. The things that plagued them so much right after the All-Star break as they swooned. 1-0. Chisholm pops it up. Right in front of the plate, Narvaez will yield to Bregman. He takes charge and makes the play 1 down. But the Red Sox have not leaned into that. That was as atrocious an inning as any team can play, and the Red Sox only get 1. And again, not to belabor the point or hone in on one guy, that David Hamilton play can never, ever happen.
Well, it cost you a run because you weren't going to double off that ground ball. Though it's not a double play ball. It would have been a 2-0 ball game at the time.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He takes outside, and Louis just back. Of all times, I mean, I get it. Maybe you're a little out of sync, but you would think you'd be even more dialed in night 1 back at Yankee Stadium of all places. Want to know Goldschmidt, who's hit 10 homers. He owns lefties, not very good against righties, and fastballs there. 1-1.
You learn from it. Unfortunately, you learn the hard way, and hopefully that something like that never happens again. Yankees have now scored 20. The last 20 runs have been via the home run.
1-1. Strike, bottom of the zone.
That ties the Major League Baseball record set by the Yankees back in 2020. That's the record. 20 consecutive. All from the home run. Got to keep him in the ballpark.
That was nowhere near in the ballpark. 1-2. Little outside. Slider. He's had a good one early. He'll need it, you say.
Yeah, he's going to need that slider. He's really showed a good one to the big guys, right? To Judge, to Stanton. He got them both with it. The fastball, he gets ahead with the fastball. He's still doing that. The changeup is always going to be in play, but the slider to some of these dangerous right-handed bats, it's going to be important to be able to locate.
2-2. Line drive into right field, a base hit over low. Racing in is Anthony Goldschmidt. Will not try it. But he's aboard with a 1-out single.
This was a fastball up where Giolito actually wanted it. And Goldschmidt just does a nice job kind of fighting it off. It was like a little half swing almost. One of those, just trying to get a piece of it, maybe buy yourself another pitch, foul it off, but he ends up getting enough wood on it to get it over Lowe's head over at first.
Here now, Ryan McMahon, 17 homers, including one yesterday. The pitch to him, good one. Fastball for a strike. Subaru New England scoreboard. A lot to love about a brand new Subaru. Get yours at SubaruNewEngland.com. Royals have played great. They won earlier today after a tough loss last night. They beat the Rangers 6-4. 0-1. Just outside. So that means Kansas City is making it interesting again, particularly on the Seattle Mariners, who have lost 5 in a row. So now, after that win today, KC 2 games back of the Mariners. 1-1. Pitch, swing and a miss. That was his best changeup, 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, they're making it interesting. We'll see if they can keep it up. I mean, you know, Detroit last year did. You kept saying, I don't know if they're going to keep it up, and they did. Remember, Cleveland was hot. They'd won, 11 of 12 after a couple guys get suspended. But you're like, do I believe in Cleveland?
Yeah.
And now they're cooling off. We'll see if Kansas City can keep that thing going, or if this was a nice run to get you in it, and then you fall back. We'll see.
1-2. To McMahon. Came over from Colorado. Curveball in there. Strike 3. Beautiful from Giolito. His second punch out. I mean, it's his 16th homer allowed in 109 innings. But overall, Lou, he's been so steady, has Giolito.
He's been fantastic. You go back, I think his first 7 starts, right, at the end of the May, it was kind of like he-end story. End of the May, like, what are we doing here, right? But he has turned it around. Last 12, 7-1, 2.34 ERA.
Pitch is inside. I got a long letter at Fenway Park last week from I wouldn't even call it a fan, a listener who hates when I say that. He's been on a run, has Giolito. It read sort of like a hostage letter in a lot of ways. 1-0, the pitch is just inside. Fastball, and it's 2-0. I mean, I just said he has been hot, and I just want to clarify who it was.
So it's just the way you say it. It's not like a superstition thing. Don't say he's hot because he's going to get hit.
No.
They
think that I should phrase it differently. I don't think I will. 2-0 is popped up. Foul on the first base side. Into the seats, 2-1.
Well, you're a Stanford man. You know, you're like Frank Sinatra. You do it your way.
Sometimes annoying, I guess.
Yeah. I try not to kind of do the whole, he's been great lately. I know we have to. It's our job.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they go out and have a bad game. Oh, you're the one that jinxed them. I had the ultimate jinx the other night in that last game. That was bad. 2-1.
Foul back. Garcia, right?
Rico Garcia. I mean, this guy. Released by 3 teams this year. 2 1/3, 5 hits. And I told Obi, this is the guy we've been waiting for all night. And he comes in. He looks like the best reliever in the world. He punches out 3 dudes. Talk about jinxing it.
3 straight innings. Sox had the bases loaded and did not score. That really hurt. 2-2 to Volpe. Fouled off the end of the bat. He is under the microscope, is Volpe. I mean, everybody wanted to crown him the heir apparent to Jeter, which is unfair to anybody.
Yeah. But they had fun time doing it. And they were pretty convinced that he was. And now they've completely turned on him.
Yes.
So
213. He does have power, 18 homers, 65 driven in, but he's got the defensive yips right now. 2-2. Here's the pitch, and it's high. Slider that missed. So 3-2. That'll give a running start to Goldschmidt, who has a very difficult time these days getting it into high gear.
Well, he's a lot like Lowe, you know, that 213 average here from Volpe, but there's 18 homers and 65 RBIs.
3-2. Goldschmidt will take off. He goes. The pitch is foul. Volpe had the tower buzzed a little bit with a fastball up and in. And it is 3-2. In case you're just joining us, a lot of roster moves today for the Red Sox. Yastinson Garcia, the password is up. Abreu to the injured list. Abraham Toro's been designated. Campbell has gone down to AAA. Richard Fitz is going to join the Red Sox in their bullpen. 3-2. The pitch. High fly foul on the third base side. Of course, Hamilton is back. And in ways both good and bad, he's already made his imprint on this game. I mean, his speed forced the throw and got the error and the unearned run in, but then he was picked off at third. They should run rough shot over Rice and Heel as long as they're together. Big spot here, tie game. Goldschmidt runs again. He swings and misses at a slider, and he is gone. Nice one for Giolito. 3 strikeouts for him. We go to the third. It has been an adventure. Tied at 1 of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Folks, it's game time at CCL Homescapes in Abington. If you're looking to knock it out of the park, we've got your playbook.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
One the score. Heel throws. Bregman takes a strike. Slider that was right there in the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Well, that's his 49th pitch here to start the third. 24 for strikes.
0-1 inside. Let's see if I can invite somebody to prom here in a minute. It's 1-1 to Bregman. What in the world? I lost my vocal cords in the Acela quarter. The 1-1 is drilled into the gap in right center field. Stanton has absolutely no chance to get it. It bounces off the track and over the wall, and it's a leadoff double for Bregman. I'm not sure that I've ever seen an outfielder move more slowly than Stanton did right there.
I mean, you've seen the clips, of him like trying to score from second, and it is a 50% jog. It's just the jog, and Bregman smokes this ball to right center field, and for a minute you're wondering if it's going to get away from the right fielder, and you look at Stanton, and he just turns around and starts jogging to a spot. There's not an attempt to catch it, and that's why I say if you can, make him move around in right field, you could take advantage of that.
Here's Duran, who takes a fastball for a strike. Well, he's thrown first pitch strike, says Heel, but he gave up a double there to Bregman again.
Even here at right field's close. If Duran hits a ball in the corner in right, he could still get a triple out of it that no man would ever be able to.
0-1 to Jaron. He swings and misses. He's in chase mode right now, unfortunately, Darren. He struck out on a wild one in the first. A little over-eager, perhaps.
Yeah, and again, you got to take advantage of this, right? You got the leadoff double. You need some contact here, even if it's a roll over to first or second. Whatever it may be, you need contact to get Bregman over to third.
0-2. Pitch. Swinging a drive. This is more than contact. It is back onto the warning track. Stanton gallops to his left. He's there to make the play. Bregman will tag. He will amble over to third. Maybe a little off the end of the bat for Duran, but it definitely does the job. And with one down, Bregman at third, we take 10 seconds in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming and Lou Merlone. Great to have Lou along as the Red Sox look to take the lead back infield in. Bregman at third for Story the pitch. Outside. Slider.
Yeah, it looked
and
like
it's
that.
1-0.
He just missed it. Talking about Duran, that ball to right. Anything kind of hit, pull side in the air, you're like, that's going to be fourth deck.
1-0. Story just missed that one, man. Fastball top of the zone. I think he'd like that pitch back, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, because, you got Bregman here now at third base. So this is one of those medium fly balls. You start looking around this outfield and trying to challenge some of these arms because, Bregman's not going to be able to really run.
1-1. Trevor takes a strike. And that's the fastball to hit the other way. On the corner, and it is 1-2. Tied at 1 in the third. Red Sox and the Yanks, with Bregman at third. Infield in.
Bellinger's got the arm. Grissom in center doesn't really have much of an arm at all.
Pitch way high.
They don't even have an arm. When you look up arm strength, like on Savant for Stanton,
yeah,
they don't have it.
Because he doesn't throw.
They don't even have it.
There's not qualified, and then there's him. 2-2, the pitch. Trevor swings and misses. He is gone. Couldn't hold up on a fastball up and out of the zone. And the Red Sox frustrations continue. It just has not been good enough in these clutch spots.
Well, hopefully Lowe can kind of pick him up here, right, with this 2-out hit, because I would say in the first 3 innings, offensively, it's been kind of a mess. Like, you should have 3 or 4 or 5 on the board. He moved the runner right there, but then man on third, there's a punch out. He's walked 4 guys, they've made 3 errors, and you got 1 run. It's just not taking advantage of anything right now.
Feels a lot like Tuesday night. 1-0 is inside. Good take. And it's 2-0. If I'm heel and I'm looking at the scouting report right now, and I know the numbers, I'm being careful with Lowe. I'd rather go after Yoshida right now. Let's see if he's thinking that way. 2-0 to Nate. A pitch. Driven into right field, but it hangs up. Stanton has it in front of the track. He's there to make the play. And the inning is over. Frustration again. Leadoff double, nothing more for the Red Sox. 1-1. Bottom 3 next in the Shaw's and Star Market. WE.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
the Yankees. It'll be Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger in the Herb Chambers batting order. Giolito has really only made one mistake. It left the ballpark off the bat of Ben Rice. Here's Grisham. Flied to right his first time. The pitch is a good one. Breaking ball on the outside corner. And that is strike one.
Yeah, it's been a tough 3 games, right? Lost 3 straight, 3 for 28 with runners in scoring position. And in those 3 losses.
Almost looked worse than that. The 0-1. Well, that's pretty hard. That's low.
Yeah, and you're 3 innings in, you've stranded 4. You're already 0 for 4. Now, the big problem is that the stories came. That's going to be 14 strikeouts with guys in scoring position. We're talking about 30 at bats.
1-1 is a strike. This team is pretty simple, Lou. When they don't do that, it's the one predictive number for them. If they don't strike out, they win.
Yeah. And they've had ruts like this. We've seen it throughout the year where you're now in the middle of a 3 for 32 runners in scoring position, 0 for 0 and 3. If you give me 2 or 3 more hits, and obviously you'd be 2 and 1 in your last 3, and probably up 4-1 right now in this game.
Feels almost criminal. They're tied at 1. 1-2 to Grisham. Here's the pitch. Fouled on. I think Lucas might want that one back. It was 93 in the middle of the plate. Giolito first 7 starts, 6.42 ERA. After coming back from the brace procedure, but since then his last 12, a 2.34. 1-2 to Grisham, leading off the 3rd. The pitch high, fastball. Does that sort of leg kick through karate style, does Gio when he uncorks a heater.
Yeah, his follow through is a little unique. Sometimes he spins around.
He's doing the meditation before each pitch. The 2-2. Beauty. Strike 3 called. Change up. Ring him up. Giolito has struck out 3 straight and 4 overall.
That's a good changeup, bottom of the zone. Located. He's frozen. I think that's his 3rd strikeout looking right now. The other 2 maybe with sliders, but this was a really good changeup, bottom of the zone. Grisham thought he did a good job laying off it, but it gets the call.
And, I mean, Aaron Boone is already working the umpire.
That's a good pitch.
Said you got to be better. No, you don't. Here's Aaron Judge, who swings and misses at a slider, and it's 0-1. I mean, I love Aaron Boone. He's a delightful guy. He goes too hard on umpires, in my opinion. It's just nonstop. 0-1. Giolito winds. He throws, and Judge, always terrifying, takes a strike, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, the first at-bat was a lot of good sliders, and he located a perfect one to get that swing and miss. Came back with the heater and just really kind of froze Judge. I don't think he was looking for that at all. It's a good pitch to hit.
One out, bottom 3, tie game. The pitch. There's a slider that was an easy take for Judge. 3rd inning brought to you by Citgo, a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. 1-2 to Judge. God, is he scary in the box. Here's the pitch. Soft ground ball on the left side. Bregman's got it. Backhand. Throws to first. In time. Nicely done. 2 away.
That slider again. It's a big one. He always... First off, the first checkpoint for Giolito is the fastball, right? Does that play? Does it have life? Can he locate? Can he get ahead? The changeup will always be there. He's going to throw 3 or 4 curveballs in a game, in which he's already used once here to freeze. I believe it was McMahon. But the slider with the damage from the right-handers in this lineup, that becomes ever important.
Here's Bellinger, who tried to put the Yanks ahead, but he got a changeup. It was way over the top of it, and it's 0-1. 24 homers. It has been a real comfortable home for him, as we feared it might be. He's driven in 75. And he's loved hitting here. The 0-1. Where'd that miss? I mean, that's a strike. It is. And maybe Aaron Boone bought one there for Bellinger. That's not even close.
No, that one that's not even a debate. It's a good pitch.
But it's a ball, and it's 1-1. 2 down, bottom 3. Pitch. Bellinger checks his swing, and a fastball high. I mean, at home, he's batting .299. with 10 doubles, 3 triples, and 16 of his 24 homers, and you get why.
Yeah. Last 7, he's got 4 homers, 9 RBIs. He's another guy that's been hot here lately.
2-1, big pitch, inside. And again, this one's not like a 8th inning miss against a reliever with the game on the line, but it's another one where you do need the ABS. It should have been 0-2 to Bellinger, but 2 outs and the base is empty. Now 3-1.
Yeah, just changed the whole at bat. Dangerous hitter. You get 2 strikes, kind of expand.
3-1 is ball 4. Now that, I mean, yes, you could say that Giolito needs to bounce back and respond, but now he walks Bellinger. And here comes the ever-dangerous Stanton. All right, 110 pitches brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right.
Usually get 110 pitches in the bottom of the 3rd?
You do not.
Just check.
Good news is more of them, a lot more, have been thrown by Heel. Pitch to Stanton is a strike. Up and in. Top corner. So much of this stuff, though, is backdated. There's a history between these managers and umpires. Going 1 with Bellinger at first. 2 down, tie game in the 3rd. Pitch way up and in. Changeup slipped out of his hand. I think, especially Aaron Boone, I'm sure Alex Cora does this too. They come into a game, I think, probably predisposed to judge his own based on games they've had with these guys before.
100%. It's human nature. It's relationships. What's happened in the past.
1-1. Giolito throws. Stanton takes a ball, I guess. I mean, where is that?
It's another strike. But here's the thing. Okay, now 1-1 counts 2-1. Can't let that happen before. Let it go. But Marquez has been really tight with this zone. Even in the 1st inning, I thought Gil threw a few pitches that could have been strikes.
This is dicey right here. 2-1. Change up just inside. It's also close, but called a ball, and it's 3-1. Wow.
That was a good pitch. Yeah. Wondering if Cora's now starting to get in his ear.
I would hope so. Rice, who homered, is on deck. Bellinger leads 3-1 now to Stanton. Here's the pitch, and it is a swing and a miss. He didn't have to swing at it. That was a slider right in there, and it's 3-2. You go back to that here?
That didn't look comfortable. Say that right. It was kind of like that slider in that kind of caught the inner half, and he just almost like a check swing.
3-2. Bellinger will run. He goes. The pitch is inside, ball 4. Very close, but I think that was off. You hate to make these games about umpires, but that's 2 in a row that Alfonso Marquez, I think, has had some big misses.
Yeah, it's a good visit by Narvaez, and now Bailey comes out to talk to him as well because, I'm sure right now Giolito's sitting there saying, I just walked 2 guys and I executed 2 or 3 pitches that I didn't get. Could have ended some of these at-bats.
Well, the New England Chevy dealers question of the day, Together We Drive the question at Sox Booth on Twitter. What is your concern level about the Red Sox falling out of a playoff position? Extremely concerned, somewhat concerned, or not concerned?
Well, that's more of a personality question because I'm always concerned.
They're 10 up and you're still feeling it.
Yeah. I'm like, you got 35 games left?
Yes.
A 35-game stretch. You were 3 games under 500.
Yeah.
You turned yourself into a playoff team. You still have that left.
Right?
You have to go out and play each and every day. I don't care who it is. Miami, Baltimore, New York. That's where is a ton of baseball left.
Well, here's a big spot for Ben Rice. That's a beauty from Giolito. Good changeup on 1. In other words, your baseline is somewhat concerned.
Yes. My baseline is always somewhat concerned. That's how I live.
Especially about anything that Mace is doing. 0-1 to Ben Rice. Pitch is a strike. Really good one. Fastball. Bottom of the zone. It's 0-2. Good bounce back.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to kind of play well. Listen, they haven't played well here in the last week. They haven't really fundamentally or just situationally haven't hit. Bullpen's been some issues, so got to straighten that out.
2 on, 2 out. 0-2. Pitch is popped up foul. He might have gotten away with one there. I'm sure that Bellinger at second base is doing what the Red Sox always try to do, and that is see what's going on in the glove of Giolito. He does a good job hiding it up on his belly button and sort of protecting the grips.
Well, they're all doing it. Everyone's got photos, and if you're not, you're just a bad baseball team.
Yeah, why aren't you trying? 0-2. Pitch is in the dirt. Nice block there by Narvaez. That was a curveball that went 57 feet. Wow. Well, these games, these series are so defined by turning point momentum swings. Yeah, this feels like one of them right here after all the missed chances for the Red Sox. 2 on, 2 out. A 1-2 count to Ben Rice. Giolito is ready. He throws. And a changeup popped up into shallow right field. Actually foul of first. Nathaniel Lowe is there to make the play. And the inning is over. Very nicely done by Giolito. We go to the fourth. Tied at 1 somehow, some way.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Circling the Drain, presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader in residential and commercial drain cleaning and pipelining at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. The answer is basically Aaron Judge to everything in the American League that's not homers and RBIs. That's Cal Raleigh. As Yoshida takes a slider. He's thrown more first pitch strikes lately, has Heel, but he has been shaky. Massa reached on an error his first time, the 0-1. Strike. Now that's worse than a lot of the ones from Giolito that were called balls. We'll get off it, I promise, and it's 0-2.
Changeup caught the corner. 64th pitch from Heel. Problem now is that Giolito's got 63 through 3. Like they're both of them right around that number after 3 innings. For different reasons, it seems, but
0-2. Pitch. Line drive down the left field line. This is down for extra bases for Massa. Bellinger over to his right, and in the end, Yoshida stops, then starts again. Throw not in time. And a foot first slide with a pitter-patter for Yoshida. And the Sox again in business.
I didn't know what was going on because he stopped. Like I'd say he was about a third of the way to second base. This ball, kind of slicing, softly hit. It really hooks into that wall, and Bellinger went after it and then sort of felt like it was an easy double, so he came up and wasn't going to throw until he saw Yoshida kind of stop, and then Yoshida saw it and kept going.
Weird.
Stop and go.
Here's Cedon. He squares and bunts it foul straight back. Well, I mean, I like the idea, except that you're in this part of the order with Hamilton and Narvaez. I mean, Cedon is in a funk, so I'm never going to scoff at small ball the way they're going.
Yeah, I don't mind it because that was more of a for a hit, it looked like.
Yeah.
Now we'll see if it turns into a sack bunt, if the surprise is over, or he's going to get into the at-bat.
0-1. Not bunting here and a fastball. He's into the at-bat. All right, a changeup, and it's 0-2.
I would say this. I like the idea, right? Moving forward. You got Cedon, you got Hamilton, you got some guys. Like, it really needs to be, hey, we've got early work. We're getting spring training. Get to the field. Let's just bunt for 45 minutes.
Yes. 0-2 to Cedon. Here's the pitch. Way, way outside. I mean, he's had some epic misses in this game, has Heel.
It's really been kind of all over. But, back to the bunting. Both of these guys are streaky. And, boy, when you're not feeling it, you start putting bunts down, getting hits. That changes your whole attitude. Next thing you know, you get hot.
1-2. Pitch. Swinging a high fly into left field. Bellinger over to his left. A little bit off the end of the bat for Cedon. Massa going nowhere, one down. Trevor's Story is in a lot of ways the most directly impactful guy to the offense. Like when he goes, they win pretty much all the time. But really, what you said, I think, stands out, and it's so true that Cedon links the bottom part of the order to the top and gets guys aboard and rolling for the big hitters.
Yeah, he connects the order, and it's been a struggle since the All-Star break for him.
Here's Hamilton looking to atone. He takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. Good slider, 0-1.
Got to get him going. I know a lot of people talk about the move to second, and Corey, I don't know. Corey didn't know either. Maybe not. But he's such a streaky hitter that I can't put it on that.
Totally. 0-1. Hamilton drives one into left field. Back on it is Bellinger. Stops. He's there to make the play. 2 down. And this is crazy, Lou. It's now 2 innings in a row with leadoff doubles and very little after.
Well, last inning, you were able to get the guy to third base, do that properly, but there was a strikeout. This inning, you're not able to get the guy to third base, and now you get the deep fly ball. So it's just, you're just talking about fighting it right now as far as just doing the little things. Could have 3 runs on the board.
Yeah, not syncing it up at all. Here's Narvaez, a one-time Yankee. Had a massive home run last time we were here. The pitch is a broken bat grounder toward third. Coming on is McMahon. He's great over there. He gloves and throws the first, inning over. Frustration galore. 1-1 after 3.5 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Ultima Morgan.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
been really good, if not always efficient.
We had like a quick inning like Heel just got. Even though it was a leadoff double, it was quick after that, just 10 pitches. Giolito at 63 going into fourth.
Misses with the first one to Chisholm, ball one. It's why watching every pitch of every game matters so much for context about evaluating what the Red Sox are doing at any given moment. 1-0. Pitch is low and in. Close. Probably should have been a strike. Wasn't, and it's 2-0. But like people thought after the All-Star break, well, here they go again. Here comes the swoon. But they played great in those games against the Cubs and Phillies. 2-0. That is called a ball. A changeup low, and it's 3-0. But these games against the Marlins, Orioles, and now this one to the Yankees, it's very different. The offense is just out of sync, big time. 3-0 pitch. He bluffs a bunt, takes it back. Strike on the outside corner. Chisholm does stuff like that all the time. You'd almost be tempted to just drill him. 3-1. Pitch. Ripped on the right side through for a base hit. Style master. He's got a leadoff hit in the fourth.
He jumped all over that 3-1 offering, but hey, you're going to let him swing it rather than walking him. Chisholm does have 21 bags. You got to keep an eye on him, but you mentioned obviously the bullpen, they've had their issues this past weekend, and a lot when this offense gets rolling, you put up 8 or 9 runs, a lot of times you can hide that bullpen. You can hide the miscue on the bases. You can hide an error.
They have not so far tonight. Tie game, Chisholm runs. Narvaez's throw way wide, and it hits off the shins of Hamilton and caroms to first. It's a steal, an error on Carlos. This is an eyesore, and Chisholm is over to third.
That's something you really don't see from Narvaez much. Like just sort of yanked this throw over by shortstop. About 10 feet to the left of second base. Hamilton tries to go over there. Throws his glove at it, hits off his knee, and ricochets back towards right field. Mo can't get to it, so now you got a man on third, nobody out, and again, it's leadoff doubles. You can't get a guy in, then all of a sudden it's stolen base error, and he's on third base. You're working harder, just not finishing the job.
Chisholm lost his helmet going into second, and actually was grimacing there. Now he's got a trainer out as maybe something got into his eye, sliding into third. Appears to be okay. But after all of this, the Red Sox travails with guys aboard. Now the Yankees have a great opportunity to pull ahead. It's just not been a well-played game at all.
You hope you can get out of this. Maybe you just give up one, down 2-1. You can actually play a little cleaner here.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. The Red Sox will bring the infield in for this right-handed hitter. He tomahawked one into right his first time. Giolito throws, and a fastball misses in. Well, you do want to attack right here. I mean, Goldschmidt, he's got 10 homers, but so many of those come against lefties. Was there a violation on Giolito to begin the at-bat? Must have been. It's 2-0. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Good slider. I didn't see that called.
Violation. You had the trainer out there at third base. How did you not
get a little leeway, right? Infield in. 2-1. Foul. First base side. Well, he's thinking about one thing right now. And that, of course, is strikeout. And I would imagine that the best path to that might be a great slider to this right-handed hitter.
Good slider after that fastball up, maybe even that changeup in. A lot of guys see the changeup righty on righty. They spin down and in, but I'm thinking slider down and away, maybe.
2-2 is a line drive up the middle into center field, a base hit. It was a slider on the outside, and Goldschmidt did well to just lunge out and get it. And just like that, the Yankees lead 2-1.
Well, we talk about contact, right? 2-2 strikeout count, 2-strike count, threw a slider off the plate, but stays on it, doesn't try to do too much, covers it. This is off the plate. and still somehow finds a little barrel one-handed and contact again with an infield run and gets the run in. That's why it's so important with the men on third.
And here now Ryan McMahon, who takes a changeup outside for ball one. I'm going to have to come up with another word other than frustrating to use tonight, because it's just been nonstop. 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a good fastball. 1-1.
Well, like I was saying, man on third, nobody out is tough. You get out of it, it's sort of like that little magic trick. Keep it that one run and try to turn this thing around offensively.
1-1. That's a good one. Strike on the outside corner. Contact just matters in these spots. That's it.
Yeah.
Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today. Your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. Cars with a K.
Red Sox are already 0 for 7 with guys in scoring position.
Not good. And what were they, 0 for 14 the other night?
13.
Sorry.
0 for 20 in 2 days.
Not good. 2-2. Swing and a foul. And sometimes that can change with one big swing. Sure hope it does. This cannot continue throughout this 4-game series. Stakes too high with these two rivals. McMahon was called out on strikes his first time. 2-1 Yanks. Nobody out, runner at first. 2-2. Pitch. Ground ball to first. It's passed low. Hamilton has it, throws to second, and they get the lead runner, Goldschmidt. So that's a big first out for Giolito. That is something, in addition to the base running, Hamilton will have to do, Lou, while he's here. That was a good play.
Yeah, I mean, he's been known last year, some of the defensive metrics, and you could see it at times. The range at second base. He was an elite defender for the short period of time he was there. And if he's going to be out there, you want to wreak havoc on the bases, get on base, and play really good defense. That's why he's here.
A run in, 1 on, 1 out. 2-1 Yanks. Pitch. High drive, trouble down the right field line. If fair, but it slices foul. Off the bat of Anthony Volpe. He does that some. I mean, Judge is the king of it, Lou, but Volpe's been known, including against the Red Sox, to just smoke balls over that right field wall.
Yeah, let's get deep. Heaters.
Still got that torpedo bat, which was all the rage in the first week of the season. 0-1. Giolito throws. Swing and a miss. He got a fastball by him. 93. And it's 0-2. I just don't think the score remotely reflects the way Giolito's pitch, nor the volume and quality of chances for both sides. Crazy.
2-1 through 4. Nice little pitcher's duel.
If only. 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a chopper toward third. Bregman has no play at second, leaping through to first in time. So on that play, McMahon is up to second, and you flip the lineup over for the leadoff man, Trent Grisham.
By the way, that Paul Goldschmidt single, it broke that streak.
They run without a homer.
20 consecutive runs going into that via the home run.
Miracles do happen.
Wow. They were trying to break their own record they set in 2020. Well, that was a record from 1961.
Unreal. Here's a pitch that's outside. That was a pretty darn good season for Roger Maris. Grisham. This is where it's good to be Trent Grisham. I mean, you got a runner at second, first base open, but Aaron Judge is on deck. He'll see things to hit, you think. And he does damage. 1-0. Giolito throws. Grisham rips it to second, but a top spinning liner caught by Hamilton. All in all, really nice job. After the misplay at second, Giolito does limit the damage. We go to the 5th inning. 2-1 Yankees on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
It's the final weeks to enter the Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. This is your last chance.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Throws, and Roman takes a ball outside just as he did in the first. It's 1-0.
I don't know where that pitch is. Just to have balance?
Yeah.
Well, that's a strike. Marquez is all over the place.
And it should be on both sides and hasn't been. 1-0 to Roman. He takes another ball. That was off, in, and it is 2-0.
Well, let's see if he goes to tries 2-0 early in this game when he was struggling. He's trying to steal a strike with this little backdoor slider. Maybe can leak over the 1.5 a little bit.
Bregman on deck, then Duran. Here's the pitch. Roman takes, this time, a strike. More patient.
That was the fastball.
Yeah. This is his first taste of this ballpark. He was in the 3 at Fenway. The Red Sox swept. 2-1. Pitch. Roman takes a ball. Now, Ben Rice wanted that. He will not get it. Slider off, and it's 3-1.
That one was off.
Yeah. Bregman, who doubled his last time, looming on deck. 3-1 to Roman. Is low, ball 4. It's just what he does. He draws a walk, and how many Red Sox rallies have begun with 3 passes to that young man?
Well, it's his 5th walk. None of them have scored, which is remarkable.
Be a good time to change that right here. So he's aboard. This is the combo that's been so dynamic for the Red Sox. Bregman digs in. Roman leads it first. 2-1 Yankees in the 5th. The pitch is right there. He was looking for something else. I mean, that's a fastball in the heart of the plate, and it's 0-1. How about those two right there, Paul Goldschmidt and Roman Anthony? Talk about different phases of your career. 0-1. Pitch. Bregman swings and pops it up. Back of the plate, get into the seats. Rice gives it a look, and it does get out of play. I bet you Paul said something to the effect of, I mean, I was good when I came up, but it wasn't this easy. They do share sort of a similar personality, don't you think, Lou? Nothing bothers them.
Yeah. Kind of unfazed. Bregman wish he had that slider back. Yes. 2 good pitches to hit.
A little bit bigger lead at first. 0-2. Pitch outside. Good take. And it's ball and 2 strikes. Subaru New England scoreboard. Royals won earlier today. They are within 2 games of the final wild card, occupied by the Seattle Mariners right now. Bregman loops one into center field. That's a base hit. Roman is going to round second and hold. Well, Bregman got jammed a little bit, just enough of it, though, into the outfield. And here come the Red Sox again. 2-1, none out for Duran.
Well, he missed 2 good pitches to hit. You mentioned that first pitch fastball he took. Maybe he was thinking something else. Then he got that hanging slider he popped up. This one here was a changeup that really kind of rode up and in on him. Not a great pitch to hit, but with 2 strikes, again, contact. Barreling the ball, find a little soft line drive to outfield. He's moved the line.
Are you shocked at all that in his first taste of this rivalry, he's on base 3 times?
No.
Here's Duran. Hot rocket into right field. That's a base hit. Kyle Hudson will hold Roman at third, and that makes all the sense in the world with nobody out, even with the almost geriatric Stanton out in right field. He lobs that one back in, and here we go, Lou. This is just another spot. Bases loaded. Pitching coach comes to the mound. They've got Mark Leiter Jr. warming in their bullpen, and somehow, some way, the floodgates have got to open in these bases-loaded clutch situations.
Well, you hope they really do there. And that Duran knock, by the way, did break that 0 for 20 with a guy in scoring position. This little run that the Red Sox were on, unfortunately, the first hit they had was unable to score a run, right? Because it was hit hard to right field and shallow right field, but you leave it up here to Trevor Story. You got bases loaded, nobody out. We all know we're talking. Get contact. You want a big number here. I'm not sitting there. I'm not trying to get one.
No.
Will. I want about a 4 spot right now.
We're in this city of Gordon Gekko. Greed is good. 2-1 Yankees. And I love the idea of just holding Anthony. This is not like the other night. You got to stay true to the system. Nobody out, bases loaded. Trevor's got 4 career slams. Loaded up. And the pitch is swung on and missed. He chased a high fastball. He's been in swing mode in these situations. The other night, in the 9th inning, he chased a changeup and then grounded out on a slider down and away. He's got to find loud contact here.
He's got to make contact here.
0-1 is popped up foul on the first base side. Well, Heel just threw his hardest pitch of the night at 97, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and that one wasn't on top of the zone. That was the middle inner half. And again, this is, you got that slider. We know that. You can go fastball up, and if you're Trevor Story, contact is essential.
You just have to find a way for the man with 79 runs batted in. They lead at every base, nobody out. Heel winds, he throws. Trevor takes a high fastball. At some point, Lou, wouldn't you figure that Heel's going to try to make him go fishing on a slider away?
Well, he did there with that fastball up. Story can chase up. When he's not right, he can chase that slider away. You wonder when he's going to go to that slider. You lay off it or go out and get it, make some contact.
1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. He got him. And the Red Sox futility in these spots is mind-boggling. 1 down for Nathaniel Lowe. The other part that makes it so difficult, Lou, all these bases loaded opportunities the other night and here tonight, they're coming with the heart of the order due up. It's not 7, 8, 9. What a spot this is for Lowe. The pitch is inside the ball. 98 miles an hour. He knows the end is near with Leiter warming, so he's really rearing back.
I mean, this is the at-bat. Story hoped to contact. Worst case scenario, it's a double play ball. You get 1 in, but now with 1 out, you need Lowe here to get somebody in, at least 1.
1-0 is Lowe. Too low.
This is what Cora's talked about with Nathaniel. See the average at 216. We've already seen it too. We can get ahead of the count. He gives you a good at-bat.
I want him to try to hit one on the train tracks in right here.
It's the damage pitch here.
2-0, here it is. And it is swung on and skied into center field, deep enough to get the run in. Roman is going to tag at third. Grisham makes the play. Throw goes to third. It is productive. It's an RBI, a sac fly for Lowe. And we're tied at 2. And even that, Lou, I mean, it works. It does the job. But it is an out, and now it's up to Yoshida.
Well, you take it. I mean, you were staring at almost 4 consecutive innings. Well, actually, 4 of the last 5 innings having the bases loaded, not being able to get a run, right? At least you got 1 across. And now Yoshida's the big at-bat, too. You want to get that second one in. Now, keep in mind, it's Bregman on second. So it's going to be hard to score him.
Heel looks that way. He throws, and Massa takes a high fastball.
You take that little fillet piece down that left field line he did last time, that might get Duran home.
You'd also take a hanger that finds its way over that W.B. Mason sign in right center. Massa's done that before. But he is so far in a rut at the moment. 1-0. The pitch is outside. Slider. And it's 2-0. I mean, for Heel, pitch count is just enormous. He's thrown 91. Just his 4th start back. I think this is probably his last hitter.
Yeah, only 50 strikes. And that's actually gone up the last couple innings.
2-0 to Massa. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. I mean, it's just a coin flip for Alfonso Marquez right now on that outside corner. That was a strike, and it's 2-1.
That report card tomorrow is going to look interesting for Marquez.
Jackson Pollock painting. 2-1 to Massa. Pitch is swung on and popped up. And a shallow center. Volpe out, Grisham in, and Grisham makes the play. Inning over. They tie the game, but still just not good enough with runners in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 2 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Just like our hometown legends of the Diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars. We help people buy them.
For over 60 years, Moynihan Lumber has been your trusted source for high-quality lumber, building materials, windows, and doors. Moynihan is family-owned. Their prices are competitive and the customer service is top-notch. In Beverly, North Reading, and Plastow, it's Moynihan Lumber. We measure up.
Hey, it's Lou. Don't miss out on the fresh fruits of summer. Pint blueberries are now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Today through Thursday, you can pick up blueberries by the pint for just $1.97 each when you use the digital coupon you're limited to 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals. You earn points on every purchase. Plus, find new lower prices aisle after aisle on your grocery essentials. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
We're celebrating more than 250 years of history in Massachusetts. From the cobblestone streets of Boston to the shores of Cape Cod and the hills of the Berkshires, Massachusetts is where history comes to life. Whether you're standing where the American Revolution began or visiting Fenway Park, the oldest ballpark in America, you're exploring the stories that shaped our nation. Massachusetts 250, proud partner of the Boston Red Sox. Revolutions start here. Come see what's next. Learn more at massachusetts250.org.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
We head to the bottom of the 5th here. Yankee Stadium, big inning here for Lucas Giolito. Sitting on 84 pitches. It's going to be Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton. Now, the Red Sox did get one that last inning to tie this ball game up 2-2, but now 1 for 10 tonight with runners in scoring position, and the one hit Duran last inning didn't even score Anthony. So you're looking at a 1 for 23 the last 2 nights, and a 4 for 38 in the last 4.
Not very good. Here's Aaron Judge in a tie game. Bottom 5, the pitch is up and in. These fans don't like anything that comes high and tight. I mean, Judge is just 1 for 6 in his career against Giolito. I don't like anything that awakens that beast.
Judge gave him a little look, too, like he didn't appreciate it. I mean,
come on.
It's a fastball up and in.
He doesn't channel that rage. 1-0. Pitch is a ball down and away. Slider. What'd you say, 4 for 38?
4 for 38, the last 3 plus. Like they're 1 for 10 here tonight already. And the one hit didn't score him.
Not good. 2-0 to Judge. High. Man, that could have easily been called a strike. It wasn't. This zone stinks from Alfonso Marquez.
I thought you could say something else.
Should have. It does that too. 3-0. He's full go is Judge. He takes a strike. Now, he'll be upset with that, so will Aaron Boone. It's the one that's at the kneecaps, but you got to get one of those two, don't you?
Yeah. He's just guessing on the edges.
Flip the old coin. 3-1. Giolito throws. Swing and a miss. Wow, great slider. Challenge. And it's 3-2. Now he's talking to Marquez about, was that one a strike? Yes, it was.
He's throwing some good sliders. Good sliders to Judge, to Stanton. Get these big righties.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Tie game. By all accounts, Judge is one of the delightful people in the game, but we won't think about that here or at all this weekend. 3-2. The pitch is in the dirt. Not close. Easy take. Looked like Lucas almost sort of stumbled coming down the mound there. I don't blame him for being a little uneasy coming into Judge. Leadoff walk in the 5th.
Yeah, we saw that one outing from him a couple starts ago where he just kind of looked uncomfortable with the mound. But as we pointed out before, a lot of times he does. Like even when he's throwing the ball well, he's got a different type of follow through, or sometimes he's spinning around.
Sox bullpen is already up in Wilson. Here, Cody Bellinger takes a strike. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Never re-roof again. New England Metal Roofing.com. Bellinger is singled and walked. 0-1. Pitch. That's another great one. Where is that? I guess maybe a little low with a changeup. But that looked like it crossed the plate at the knees. Seriously. 1-1 to Bellinger. Sort of that way over pull side double play alignment. 1-1 fouled the other way off the end of the bat. Checks the cup to see if he broke it. He did not. And it's 1-2. It is so hard to turn double plays if he hits one at Hamilton at second right here.
Oh, it's going to be hit hard. Hamilton's way over in that whole story, way up the middle. Bregman's kind of playing shortstop, and it worked earlier. Got that McMahon ball in the hole that got by low.
1-2. High with a fastball. He's thrown 92 pitches. Wilson is up and going. Yeah. He may come on to see Rice no matter what.
Yeah, he didn't think either one of these starters. They were both at about 63 pitches through 3. They were long for it.
So now it's a bullpen game soon. 2-2. Pitch. High pop-up. Good pitch. Left side of the infield. Into the outfield grass. Story is back under it. He makes the play. 1 away. That was big from Giolito.
Yeah, it was. You know, I don't think he's throwing the ball bad.
No.
You know, I know the pitch count is up there. I think he's been, cautious. You have to be with this lineup the way they've been swinging the bat. I thought he's located his slider really well. The fastball's been effective. Giving up a couple of runs here, the solo shot, and then there was an error.
It's a huge spot because here's Stanton. Wider stance than sometimes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He was trying to put the Yanks ahead there. He does pull off. And the thing about Stanton that's crazy, he can look like that on one swing and then hit one 500 feet on the next. 0-1. The red-hot mammoth of a man. Giolito got to be careful here. He spins and throws first. Judge had half a step lead.
Judge does have 7 bags. You got to keep an eye on him. There was a pitch in that last at-bat where it almost lulls you to sleep, and he tried to hop, go, and the timing didn't work out. So he'll try to steal one on you.
Mark Leiter Jr. back up in the bullpen. He'll come in for the 6th pitch. High fly into left field. Very shallow. Duran coming on. Story goes out. Trevor will call everybody off. Make the play. Nicely done. 2 down.
And that slider. He's had a good one. That's why I say I know the pitch count is already up to 97. I think he's throwing the ball well, and that's going to do it for him.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to face Rice a 3rd time. Code word of the game is on deck circle. Rice was there. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. That'll frustrate Giolito. I really, and not to sound like sour grapes, I don't.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy!
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
On the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming and as Bob Shepard called him, Louis Maloney here at Yankee Stadium. 1 on, 2 down. The pitch. Runner goes. Judge. Pitch out almost. Throw to second. Not in time. Something's going on with Narvaez tonight. He has not had a great night throwing. It's a pretty good jump there by Judge. Probably more stolen off Wilson than the catcher, but it was an outside fastball, pretty good one to throw on, and Carlos just didn't make a good throw.
Yeah, it was a little bit too down and away, so he almost had to really reach to his left and then transfer. Wilson had a rough outing the other day against Baltimore, came in to face the lefties, and it was line drive out, base hit double. That made it 3 runs. They ended up losing that ball game.
1-0 is a little bit high to Rice. Another close pitch they don't get. And it is 2-0.
And normally very good at 175. That's what lefties are hitting off of. Not much damage at all, but only faced 3 hitters.
Made a good one here. 2-0 is a strike. That was the day that Alex Cora took Walker Buehler out in the 4th inning. After 4, and when asked if Walker would definitely make his next start Monday, Alex would not commit.
We just said we haven't really talked about that yet.
Which no way that's true. 2-1. The pitch is a little bit outside. I mean, look, I get what he's saying, right, Lou? Get through this series, we'll figure it out. Of course they've talked about it.
Well, you've been there many, many times, and,
Yes.
and at times they've asked that, whether it be about Giolito early in the year or Buehler, and he quickly is like, he just looks at the guy like, yeah, like, what are you talking about? Of course he is.
3-1 is way outside. He walked him. A little erratic from Wilson. I mean, I think that's the point you're making, Lou, and that is Alex will chuckle with us once he makes the announcement one way or another about Buehler on Monday, but it's the reverse is the thing that's lacking, because if he were, and they knew that he were, he would have said absolutely.
Yeah, and almost look at the reporter that asked the question, like, why wouldn't he?
Now this becomes an even bigger spot for Wilson. Chisholm singled, stole, and scored his last time, and now Wilson, this does not look as sharp, steps off. This is in some ways the key hitter of the game as Chisholm takes inside ball 1. And I only say that because Wilson has to face Goldschmidt if he doesn't retire Chisholm. And Paul Goldschmidt is one of the great hitters in the game against lefties.
Well, he's hitting .405. You've come in to face 2 lefties. You'd love to get ahead. You didn't get ahead against Rice, and you walked him. Now you're 1-0 here to Chisholm.
And now a swing and a miss. Good slider, and it's 1-1. I'm serious, Lou. He has to get Chisholm here.
I agree with you. This is big at bat. And more importantly, last time you brought him in to face the lefty, it was a good pocket, lefty, right, lefty, and he got Henderson out, but it was a line drive on the barrel right to Trevor Story. So now it's more about, hey, this is what we're bringing in here for, to get the first guy you face.
1-1 to Chisholm. Pitch is called a ball. Fastball looked to be outside. And it's 2-1. I mean, the Yankees are just frothing at the prospect of Goldschmidt batting in this inning. Want to avoid that here. Play him on the infield on the right side, way over to pull the 2-1. Popped up in a shallow center field. Cedon racing in. Story back, and Trevor can't make the play. Judge comes home to score. It clanked off Story's glove into the Bermuda Triangle, and it's 3-2 Yankees. That's where the walk kills you.
Yeah, he had an opportunity. Listen, he executes a pitch. Chisholm goes down, hits a little pop fly just over the head of Trevor Story. Nobody can really get to it. He tries to catch it over his shoulder in the slide and gets a glove on it, but it's off that thumb. And you had two lefties, opportunities to get guys. You're right, that walk to Rice was the one that's going to bite you, and now you're facing a guy, like you mentioned, hitting .405 against lefties on the year. OPS almost 1,200.
I mean, this could get really ugly really fast. The pitch is inside a fastball. I swear to God, I would think about walking him right here. I would.
Yeah, I mean, McMahon hits .202.
You have to make your pitches. You do.
Well, you got everything. Every pitch right now is like 0-2 count.
Yes. They set up in, which is dangerous. 1-0. Pitch is down and in, especially now 2-0.
Yeah.
Just put four fingers up and say, we'll take our chances with McMahon. They won't do that yet. That would have been a spectacular play by Story. And I said it was the walk that killed him. But actually, it's the steal from Judge that was so impressive. Changed the whole inning. Look out below. 2-0 to Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. He wanted that one. It was in, and it's 3-0. I'm sorry. I don't understand throwing another pitch to him here.
Well,
I don't.
Hopefully it's down and in and out of the zone.
Make yours. 3-0. Wilson throws. Goldschmidt takes ball 4. Now, he did make his pitches. In the end, it is a walk. And now the bases are loaded with 2 down. Of course, I guess, Lou, the reason you don't just put him on as Bailey comes out, at least not immediately, is because Wilson himself has been so erratic. I mean, it's not a guarantee that in this spot he can pound the zone, and I'm a little surprised nobody's ready to come in behind him.
Yeah, and that's the whole part of it, right? You could put him on, fell behind Rice and walked him, fell behind Chisholm and executed a pitch, just once again put it in play, right? There wasn't swing and miss, there wasn't a strikeout. It wasn't pretty, but it was placed well.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised nobody's up. I mean, Wilson came on with 2 outs in this inning. He's got to be able to get through it.
Yeah.
And here is, again, how many have we had in the first 5 innings? One of these massive spots. Now it's the Yankees' turn with the bases loaded.
Need strike 1 right here.
Batter is Ryan McMahon from the left side. The pitch is low. Fastball. 1-0.
He's missing with his fastball a lot, and that's getting him in trouble. You know, this fastball is a good one. It gets a lot of swing and miss. Guys aren't hitting it, but he's not able to get it in the zone.
1-0 is called a ball. Close. Slider, but he's just not getting those calls tonight, and it's 2-0. Man. Now, activity begins in earnest in the Red Sox bullpen. Looks like Richard Fitz is throwing. Wow. 2-0. Pitch. Low.
Oh.
All 3. Not close. And so is Jordan Hicks.
Well, I find it hard to believe you'd ever bring Fitz in the middle of an inning with guys on. He really hasn't been a reliever.
Right. Maybe get somebody to get out of this jam and then start Hicks in the next inning. You need an Adam ball right here. 3-0. Strike at the bottom of the zone. Really good job receiving that one by Narvaez. That was at the bottom. It was a strike, but Carlos presented it well. 3-1.
Need that again. I mean, sometimes you got to give in and execute a pitch and just try to beat a hitter.
3-1. The pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball. 96. There it is. He might have chased one, but it's 3-2.
Yeah, good pitch, inner half right there, like inside corner again. Got to throw it again. You get me, you get me. I'm in a bad spot. Got to throw a strike.
3-2 Yankees, bases loaded, trying to bust it open. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2. Wilson sets. He throws. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield, foul. It'll make the seats, and we'll have to walk the tightrope all over again.
And another fastball. It's one of those that Narvaez just sit down the middle, give me a target, I'm throwing a strike.
Have to. Volpe is on deck. 3-2. Here it is. Foul. He's coming right in there over and over again. 96 fastball. Rice at third, Chisholm at second, Goldschmidt at first. 3-2, 2 down, 1-run Yankee lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball up above the zone. Holy smokes. Justin Houdini. We go to the 6th inning. This thing does not go to Cooperstown, but it's been dramatic. 3-2 to the 6th we go.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by Best Western. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Not do enough against Luis Gil. He gave them so many opportunities, and it is a gift. He's out with the Yankees ahead.
Only 5 innings. You gave up 4 hits and 5 walks. Yankees committed 3 errors behind him.
Oh, most nights that's 6 or 7 runs.
Yeah.
Here's Cedon, who grounds one on the right side, handled by Goldschmidt, who's so good over there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Duvall, who came over from the Giants at the deadline, is a total enigma. When he's on, he can be as electric as anybody. He's obviously not their closer right now, and he got hammered in his first 2-3 outings, just as Bednar did. But all of these relievers that Brian Cashman acquired at the deadline have really steadied, and they've got a great pen. Here's David Hamilton looking to do something positive. The pitch is a bluff bunt and a strike on a slider. 0-1. I mean, that would have been a good pitch to bunt on.
Yeah, really would have been. That's a slider. The cutter is going to be up in the upper 90s with the sinker to go with that.
Jordan Hicks is the man throwing for the Red Sox in their pen. 0-1 is outside, a former teammate of this man, Camilo Doval. They both started the year with the Giants.
Yeah, Doval making his 9th appearance for the Yankees. He is 0-1. You mentioned that 6.43 ERA, 7 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 6 walks to 8 strikeouts.
Yeah. 1-1 pitch. That's in there. He's kind of crossfire guy. You know, there were all these reports when he was out in California that sometimes he would take the mound not fully ready to go. He's kind of not locked in. Well, that does not work in this market and in this ballpark. 1-2 to Hamilton, the pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball foul. It's not for everybody, Lou. This rivalry, this town, and frankly, this Yankee fan base.
Yeah, especially, the deadline is always tough for either market because you're coming into the fire, right? And you are expected to come in here and get the job done.
Yep. 1-2 to Hamilton, outside.
And when it doesn't start that way, it's hard to dig out.
Yeah.
Bednar's another one. I think he's got 3 blown saves in 8 appearances. They brought him over. Good closer.
3-2 Yankees, 1 down, top 6. The pitch is a soft ground ball. If it gets past the pitcher, it's a hit. It does. Chisholm bare hands, no chance. Throws to first, and Hamilton burns down the line. And it's a 1-out hit for David Hamilton.
Well, I tell you what, Chisholm made that play a lot closer than I thought.
He did.
I thought maybe there wasn't going to be a throw, or I was going to see Hamilton beat it by a step or two, but bang, bang play, Hamilton beat it out.
He's got to run again, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. First pitch, no reason to wait.
Nicely done by Jazz. You're right.
It's a nice play. Bare hand and quick with the arm action. A lot of times people bare hand and they feel like they got to wind up and throw it. You have to get rid of it. Save some time. He's got to go.
Right now he does. Here's Narvaez, who gave him a pitch to go on last time. Hamilton, big lead. And they throw over. He was leaning a little bit. That was close. Wow, he almost got thrown out on a base for the second time tonight.
I think he slipped
in
his step going back. It was just a step and a dive.
Oh, they're looking into their video room.
But I think when he went back.
Oh, that's like the Willie Mays Hayes slide.
He slid, and he didn't get to the base and had to come back in with the glove.
What was that? Here's Carlos Narvaez, who takes way outside. What is going on?
It's almost like he took a step and a dive to go back to first and didn't realize how far off he was because he slid and stopped about 2 feet before the base and had to do a swim move to get there.
Like Pete Vukovic's character willing him back to the first base bag. 1-0 to Carlos. Hamilton going to go back and actually get to the base this time. And it is a head-first dive. For a guy, Lou, who is here primarily to help them on the bases, you need to master the finer points of running and stealing.
That looked weird.
1-0 to Narvaez. And now the catcher, Rice, is going to ask Duvall to step off. Did he just balk? Hamilton thinks so. Yes, he did.
That was 3. He had already thrown over there twice, right? So you had 2 disengagements. We saw this the other day with Wong at third, but he already had 2 disengagements. So obviously Hamilton's going to go. Now Ben Rice saw the pitch clock and said, "You need to step off."
Oh, that's on him.
That's a 3rd disengagement, and it's a balk.
Wouldn't you rather have a ball than a balk?
You would think.
One of life's great riddles. The 1-0 pitch misses low. That is a sinking fastball, 2-0. I mean, right-handed hitter. McMahon way back at third. I wouldn't rule out Hamilton thinking about it to get to third.
100%.
3-2 Yankees in the 6th.
Disengagement's reset, right, because he advanced the base.
Chisholm trying to keep him close. The pitch is inside to Narvaez, and it's 3-0. He'd sure love to get Anthony up. And look, again, Lou, this is what we said when he came on. This guy can be in the clouds, Duvall, at times.
7 innings, 6 walks. In a short little time here with New York.
And again, a chance for the Red Sox to cash it in. 3-0 to Carlos. The pitch is a ball. Very close, but he's not going to get those. And so the Red Sox now draw their 6th walk of the game, and they got 2 on with 1 out for Roman Anthony.
Well, this guy's going to make him come into that zone. Hamilton still, he got 1 out. He's a speedster. See the way Heel is set up, and he kind of really leans into that. It's a long leg kick. However, seems like really easy for him to do an inside move. It kind of would seem a little dangerous.
Yeah. Not much of a lead here. Here's Roman. The pitch is outside. As you said, he will not chase.
Well, this is what you like the next 2 at-bats, right? There's going to be quality at-bats between Roman and Bregman. It doesn't always end with a positive result because it's the game, but they're going to force you to come in that zone.
Roman has walked and scored. He's 0 for 2. 1-0. And there was that inside move, Lou. And Hamilton scampers back.
You know, people always they boo the inside move. And I hear people say all the time, that never works. Wrong. It's working more and more in today's game. Guys, hop, inside move, they go.
1-0 to Roman. The pitch is grounded on the left side, through into the outfield, a base hit. Hamilton burning around third. He will score. Roman, his first RBI at Yankee Stadium, ties the game at 3. Well, and that is another spot where speed kills.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Hamilton doesn't steal third. But because he is there, because there is so much attention, Volpe is not only up the middle because it's a lefty, but he is right in Hamilton's pocket because he has to keep him close. He can't let him steal third, and because of that ball gets through the infield. So the speed at second base opened up that hole.
Aaron Boone has seen enough. Another really shaky outing from Camilo Doval. New York is not for everyone. Bregman will face a new arm out of the bullpen.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
If Bregman launches here, it'll crack, it'll scream, and I don't give a darn. 2 on, 1 out. Tie game. The pitch. Bregman from Mark Leiter Jr. way outside a Yank fastball. This guy's had some big outings against the Red Sox. A 4.08 ERA this year.
Yeah, he kind of lives the sinker split curveball. Fastball right there, 93-94. Split's a good pitch for him. It's a lot of swing and miss with the curveball.
1-0 to Bregman. High fastball. 2-0. You got Duran on deck. They've been better lately, Lou, working good counts, and that was excellent for Roman.
Well, again, the quality at bat here from Bregman, making him come in. Again, that split curveball's the swing and miss pitch, but he's missed with 2 fastballs behind in the count.
2-0 to Bregman. He swings and pops it up. Left side of the infield, the third baseman McMahon with the infield fly rule called is there to make the grab. Bregman will hate that outcome, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, 2-0, got a good little sinker and a half and just cut underneath it. Now you got Duran here, and I almost guarantee you first pitch going to be a curveball.
Because he's so geared up.
Yeah, they really kind of challenge him, especially with a sinker. He covers that well.
2 on, 2 out, a run in. We're tied in the top of the 6th. Duran, there it is. Nostromerlonis takes a curveball high, 1-0. Now he'll be ready to go. I think Duran, who ripped the first pitch he saw last time into right field. Not a lot of speed at second in Carlos. Anthony, the trail runner at first. And Leiter, because Narvaez is kind of dancing around, steps off. These runners are in their heads a little bit.
Every little step off matters. You've already seen it now in the last couple of games. So you got him to step off once. Who knows? Maybe it's a violation. You step off again. And
1-0. Duran swings it, chops it toward first, but foul. We run numbers on everything now, Lou. Run probability and all this sort of stuff. Seriously, what do you think that the computer would tell you? 5 innings, 4 hits, 5 walks, 3 errors made behind you would generate in terms of runs across the plate for Heal.
I would tell you they're 2 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
No kidding. 1-1 to Duran. Swinging a soft ground ball on the right side. High hop to Goldschmidt. He'll try to beat Duran himself, and he does. Inning over, another empty at bat. Runners in scoring position tonight. 2 for 13. And yet, we're tied at 3. Bottom 6 next in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Every business starts with a dream. Sometimes the dream is simple, like expanding from online to brick and mortar. Sometimes the dreams are bigger, like opening 30 locations in the next 30 months. Whatever the dream, our advisors can help you find comprehensive insurance to protect your business, employee benefits to take care of your people, and private client insurance and wealth management for when your dream comes true. If you can dream it, we can protect it. The Baldwin Group, protecting the possible. Learn more at baldwin.com.
Baseball season is here, and that means one thing. It's time to fire up the grill and knock dinner out of the park with Hatfield Pork. Hatfield marinated pork tenderloins and pork loin fillets have the home run flavor your whole family will love. Don't strike out with anything less. Load up your plate, put pork on your fork, and bring home the taste of summer with Hatfield. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and to find a retailer near you. Hatfield. Better care, better pork.
When you choose Interlock Metal Roofing, you're not just getting a roof. You're making a lifetime investment in quality. Their premium metal roofing systems are made with American aluminum, built to stand the test of time. No rust, no rot, no re-roofing. Just unbeatable protection from a name you can trust. Interlock Metal Roofing, a trusted metal roofing leader for over 2 decades. Never re-roof again. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. That's NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, finding your next vehicle at Herb Chambers is a real game changer.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Greg Weissert is now on out of the Red Sox bullpen since they've tied it. Fitz down, Hicks down, and here's Greg, who, sort of like Wilson, could use a steady outing here at Yankee Stadium. You see Volpe, Grisham, and then Aaron Judge. Nervy times tied at 3. Subaru New England scoreboard does not feature the Seattle Mariners tonight. They are in the 3rd wild card spot as we speak, but not in action today. They've lost 5 in a row. Here is Volpe. Good one from Weissert. Sinker. And it's 0-1. I mean, he was awesome for the first 2.5 months. Wobbled around the All-Star break. Then came back like a house of fire. Pitch. Ground ball toward third. Foul.
Yeah, and he had a nice little run when you look. And, I don't know what this 10 scoreless. But hidden in there were a lot of inherited runners.
Mm-hmm.
Come in first and second, base hit, get the next 2. Give up a run or 2. And he got hit on that Miami game, that leadoff homer to tie when he's brought in to close.
0-2 is fouled straight back.
Gore was talking about how we talked about the usage of him and Bernardino, but after the break, they kind of reset Weissert. He had a nice little layoff the month of July, kind of after the break. He's got to get back into that low kid. And if he low 93, maybe get it up to 94, 95 that we saw earlier in the year.
I mean, he's been so used this season. The 0-2 outside. And it's just a direct correlation. When he's fresh, he's great.
Well, that's what makes a guy like Fitz that they brought up. Obviously, never really relieved before, so there's got to be some confidence innings in there. But another right-handed, high-leverage guy to go with Weissert, Whitlock before, and Slayton will be back.
1-2, another chopper foul. This feels a little bit like the mid-90s Red Sox-Yankees game, going slowly.
Yeah, there is a pitch clock in this game, right?
Yes, but Also 8 million walks, errors, runners left all over the place. 1-2 to Volpe. Pitch way up and in.
Yeah, so Slayton Core before the game saying he's going to throw Friday, second rehab, and mentioned there may be another one on Sunday. They don't want to rush him back. They want to make sure that he's fine, be able to be used any way they can, what they want when he comes back.
Here's a high drive in a left center field. Cedon drifting back just in front of the warning track. He's there to make the play. I don't think the ball's really carrying all that well tonight. He just missed that one, a high and deep first out. Volpe, the local guy, came to Yankee Stadium as a kid, idolized Derek Jeter. They picked him in the first round. He blossomed as a star. Had a nice rookie year. Became like the anointed one. It's not easy to carry that mantle in this town. And they sort of turned on him since. Here is Trent Grisham, always dangerous and hot. And he takes a ball. Slider 1-0. Alex Cora said when talking to Aaron Boone for this series and throughout the summer, he said, we're the only two people on earth who know what it's like in New York and Boston. The 1-0 is a strike on the inside corner. I think there's a lot to that, don't you? Pressure.
Yeah, they both know it. You know, Aaron Boone and the team got off to a great start. They had a real bad 2 months. People weren't happy with him. Played well here recently now.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Really good change up there. And it is 1-2.
We mentioned him before. You got this 4-game series with the Red Sox. I think it's Washington and the White Sox. They end the year with Minnesota, Baltimore, White Sox, Baltimore. Now Baltimore's playing better, I think. But the schedule does get a little bit easier for them. I got a feeling Yankee fans are going to like Aaron Boone.
So true.
During those stretches.
And he wasn't making the errors or throwing the bad pitches in the bullpen. 1-2, Grisham takes a ball. I think the one thing that especially the media and sports radio and some fans think here is Aaron does not often enough publicly criticize players when they're in one of those bad ruts.
Well, neither does Alex.
No, he doesn't. 2-2. Inside, did it hit him? No. I don't know how Grisham got out of the way. It's 3-2.
But what people forget is just because publicly I'm defending a player, by no means does that mean privately I haven't pulled them into the office and thrown some furniture.
Yes.
You know?
And you and I both know he does that. Way over to Pull on the infield. 1 down, bases empty, 3-2. Need a strike right here. Pitch is grounded into the defense on the right side. Hamilton comes on, throws to first in time. Nicely done. Any pitch when a 3-ball count ahead of Aaron Judge is a big one.
It really is. You don't want guys on base. And again, he's a dangerous hitter himself. 23 bombs from Grisham. Let's see, career high. He had 9 homers last year. 23 this year. Of course, Locke came early. He was hot early.
Here's Judge. He takes a strike. That's gutsy from Weissert right there. Slider in there for strike 1. 2 down, bottom 6. Tied at 3. Greg Weissert is ready. He throws. Judge takes down and in a changeup. He is no stranger to Judge. He's often brought in these spots, is Greg. Good pitch mix against him. Judge is 0 for 1 with a walk against him and a strikeout. 1-1. That's a good slider. Right where he wanted to throw it, Judge took it for a ball low, and it's 2-1.
You know, it's great. He and Stanton are both very similar. They take pitches and they don't move. Like, they don't get out of the box. They don't fix their gloves. They just keep standing there.
2-1. Ground ball hard on the left side through, past Story into the outfield. That's a base hit. I love it for the pace, Lou. I also think it's intentional.
I think it absolutely is. You get 2 mammoth men, and they take a pitch, and as a pitcher, you look up, and they're still standing there ready to hit. And I do think that plays a role. And when Aaron Judge hits a ground ball through the infield, you did your job.
Yeah. So here now Bellinger. You got to be really careful with the slider into him. Changeup should be a weapon. Tied up, 2 down. Judge dancing away at first. Weissert throws. And a strike on the outside corner. Good sinker, 0-1.
Like he was timing up that changeup. I don't even know if his foot was down when that ball was by him.
Red Sox got to town Tuesday night in New York. 0-1. Pitch fouled off. He got another fastball, and it's 0-2. They need resident visas. I mean, everybody went to dinner last night together. Kind of a muggy, humid day. And by the time they leave here Sunday night, I mean, 5 nights, 6 days in town.
It's like a week vacation in New York.
Well, day game Saturday. People will be out at all the restaurants, I'm sure.
At the top of the helmet there with Narvaez.
0-2. Judge leads at first. Weissert sets. He throws. Changeup. Grounded on the right side. Story to his left. Picks it. Leaps and throws to first in time. Anigor, I'm sure Lou's got 6 or 7 reservations lined up for later this week. Like to
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Into the 7th inning, we're tied at 3. It'll be Trevor Story and then Nathaniel Lowe. And Massa. And, of course, this, Lou, is what Brian Cashman sort of envisioned when he made all these deals for guys like Duvall and Bednar and many other bullpen arms. I mean, Weaver, even though he lost his job as the closer, he's an elite relief arm. And here he is in the 7th inning of a tied game.
Yeah, and Leiter's filled a nice role, too. As you mentioned, Weaver, Devin Williams brought in Bednar. That's kind of how they probably envisioned these last 3.
Here's Story. He takes way outside. Can I say I really hope we see Devin Williams tonight? He has been awful.
Sure has. This guy hasn't been.
No.
No, four-seamer legit, 95. Good changeup to go with it. Show a little cutter at times.
1-0 to Trevor. Tie game in the 7th, the pitch, swinging a shot foul. And that was the other thing, Lou. I mean, I'm so much in the camp of Aaron Boone. I think he's done as good a job as anybody could in this market with the rosters he's had and all the things that are thrown at him. But the usage of Devin Williams did really catch Booney some heat this year as he really struggled. He kept going to him, and it kept backfiring. 1-1 to Story. Pitch is looped into right center field. This is down for a hit. Grisham is over to his left, And Trevor is aboard. Leadoff hit in the 7th.
Just went down and got this little fastball. You know, Weaver's kind of unique. He kind of stands there. There isn't this big leg kick. He just sort of falls into it, right? And sometimes it kind of catches you off guard with this good fastball. Almost you feel like you're being quick pitched because you're not used to a guy just sort of sliding into it with no leg kick. He stays back, hits us the other way, and gets Nathaniel Lowe an opportunity.
By the way, that was an awesome pitch and a great piece of hitting from Story. Here is Lowe. Pitch ripped foul. He's starting to look good, I think. That was balanced a little late. But Lowe behind 0-1. Sacrifice fly. Drove in a run in the 5th inning.
Well, he hit a ball well in the left field his first at bat, then just missed the barrel to right field in the second one. Got that sac fly his last at bat.
Isn't this a spot Story might try to keep the perfect steal streak alive? He's not running, and Lowe takes Lowe. Now that would have been a great one to run on. Trevor didn't feel it there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Weaver's a tough one to go on, but you'd be stealing on Rice. You know, we were talking about him throwing the baseball down to second at 2:04 pop time. That is high for catchers, but Weaver, as you mentioned, a little slide step.
Wait till you hear the numbers for Lowe against Weaver. I would not run. 1-1. Pitch ripped into the gap in right center field. That's going to go to the track and to the wall. Trevor's going to come to third. He will score. It is 4-3 Red Sox. Nathaniel Lowe does it again. He is now 5 for 7 with 2 doubles, a triple, and a homer against Weaver.
Pretty good numbers.
Wow.
And we talked about this too. You've taken advantage of it a little bit. This is a line drive into right center. Grisham is sort of playing more straight up, actually opposite field. So they're asking Stanton to cover that right center gap. And the minute that ball hit the wall with Story, he scored easily. It's shallow out there in right field, but Stanton can't get back there to get to it.
It rears its head. Now Massa, you got to find a way to get Lowe to third. The pitch is a strike. I mean, how many times have we said it? Massa way too often grounds out to second. That's what you want right here.
That's what you're looking for.
Maybe take a gap shot too.
Or at least at minimum.
Yes.
Get him over to third.
0-1 pitch inside. My vocal cords apologize to Lowe. That was a big moment for him in this rivalry. They're grinding through.
Well, he got a welcome to Fenway the other day, didn't he, with that 2-run homer? That place erupted. It's not down in Washington anymore.
1-1 to Massa. Pitch down and in. Good take. I mean, this is a rocky outing here for Weaver.
Pretty good pitch, too. Again, we're talking about Marquez. Just to be fair, to me, that's a strike. Yep. It's been on both sides.
Massa with a double. Reached on an error. Hitters count 2-1. Way outside, and it's 3-1. Blue, it's possible. It's early. It's possible Nathaniel Lowe might be sort of a transformative addition by Craig Breslow.
Well, it was a great pickup. They were actually interested. You know, we were out there on July 4th, and there was a lot of talk about Nathaniel Lowe being traded.
3-1 to Massa. The pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul on the third base side. It'll make the seats, and it's 3-2.
And it never happened. And I think it caught him off guard. You know, I saw those numbers. He hadn't played in a week before he joined this team. He was released kind of sitting through waivers. He went 3 for 33 in the month of August. And I guarantee he woke up August 1st like, how am I still here? How was I not traded last night? Played some games with him, but now, you know, back in the pennant race, you wake up a little bit.
3-2 to Massa. Here's the pitch, and he swings and grounds it on the right side. He does the job. It stays inside the bag. Goldschmidt fields it. He goes to first. Lowe is over to third. And with one down, here comes Cedon. All right.
He'll take his little changeup.
How many times Tuesday night would they have loved that?
Well, yeah, a couple times here tonight they would have loved that as well. Now the infield will be in. Now here we go with Cedon. We always talk about, mentioned it before, right? He connects the top to the bottom of that order. Got to get him going. Such a vital part for this team when they were rolling.
1-run lead, looking for more. The pitch is outside. That was borderline, but it's not been given tonight. It's been a tight zone, and it's 1-0.
It's been a bad zone.
Yeah. Normally, I love the first pitch take from Cedon. It means good things could come. Infield in. 1-0 the pitch. Inside. Almost hit him. And it's 2-0 with Hamilton on deck.
And see, this is where you're like, okay, 2-0. But being who Cedon is, that profile, this isn't like fastball strike. They're going to try to kind of nibble and hope that he kind of is overly aggressive. So Weaver's having some issues with that mound.
Let's see if Jose David Flores might have an inkling about what might come here. 2-0 to Cedon. Low at third. The pitch is way outside of fastball. Good take, and it's 3-0. You got Hamilton on deck.
This is one of those 2-3 weeks ago, whatever. It's swing away, and it still might be swing away. Right? You got a guy trying to find it. 3-0 count. Get heated down the middle. Let it fly.
Pitch is swung on and missed. He did let it fly. It wasn't down the middle, outside corner, but 3-1.
It was a strike.
Yeah,
and he got a swing off. So that is okay. Up and away, Stone, instead of maybe up and in, might have got him.
Still very much in the driver's seat. 3-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, that one was ball 4. Outside. And it's 3-2, and the approach just has to change here.
Yeah, it's almost like that swing there was flat-footed and a bad 3-1 swing. You know what I mean? Like, this is the discipline. He's obviously looking inner half. You could tell by the approach and where the stride was. He threw it up and away, and he had just a half swing at it. The discipline has to take that. You can't cover everything.
3-2. Need contact here. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. I mean, that was a pitch to hit. It is 97 inside, but it is a strike, and it's 3-2.
I think that was the pitch he was looking for 3-1.
Yep.
That was elevated inner half. We've seen him launch that pitch many, many times. And, again, he should be on first base right now. That 3-1 chase is the focus discipline we talk about with him.
It's not that easy to get low home from third. 3-2 the pitch is swung on and grounded foul in front of Nathaniel. I almost called him Nate, but he prefers Nathaniel.
You can get away with it once in a while.
Yeah, Nate. It sounds better than going Nathaniel.
Well, Nathaniel's unique. Maybe we would stay away from that one. I think if you go Nate, you just commit.
Hang with it. 3-2. Another big spot. Sox lead by 1, trying so hard to push it to 2. 3-2. The pitch to Cedon is high, ball 4. Great stuff. And actually a pretty easy take. I mean, that was way up and out of the zone. So now, at the corners, 1 out for Hamilton. And Matt Blake is coming on. Do you think any of this is talking about what Hamilton might be thinking about at the plate?
Yeah. And this is where we get to, boy, you love to have every tool in your toolbox.
Yep.
The issue is
low
speed at third base. Yeah. You talk about safety squeezes, a bunch for hits. You got speed on first base. You just don't have it at third. But I tell you, that fastball you mentioned, way out of the zone, an easy take, that's one of those deep breath. Now, for Cedon, because you should have walked. That 3-1 pitch, never should have swung at that pitch. So at least you've walked, and you didn't lose any ground. You made him use 3 or 4 more pitches. I mean, granted, you're trying to drive that runner in, but at least you're like, okay, should have walked 4 pitches ago.
Now they're going to go to double play depth against Hamilton. He's so hard to double off.
Yeah, now they're going to come in. They call like 3 depth. So you see Jazz kind of just past the baseline. If it's a chopper and they can't double it, or a ball they can't double, he's going to try to get low at home.
First and third, 1 out for Hamilton. The pitch is a ball, a little bit low with a changeup. Yankees have Tim Hill, the lefty, up in their bullpen. I guess he's up for Anthony, maybe. 1-0. Big spot for Hamilton. Weaver throws. David checks his swing and a high fastball. That's ball 2. Hamilton has walked, singled, stolen a bag, and scored a run. You got to be dead red right here. First and third.
You got to attack down. It'll keep you off that 1 above the zone.
2-0. Pitch is outside, ball 3. Wow.
Again, I know Hamilton just got up here. The 3-0, I like to stay aggressive. Tough guy to double off. 3-0 if I can get a heater, because if not, I'm going to invite that changeup 3-1.
The pitch is taken all the way. He was like the Statue of Liberty there. I mean, that is center cut at 95.
And I get it. Some guys don't like hitting 3-0, but you're right. That's center cut 95. You may not be going to get it again. Not at this level. This might be this changeup down and away.
3-1 to Hamilton. They lead at first and third with 1 out. 4-3 Sox, and Weaver steps off. He is just not all that convicted right now. You got Carlos Narvaez on deck. Red Sox a ton of right-handed hitters available on their bench, including Romy. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hamilton takes ball 4. It was a changeup outside. The small zone continues, and now the bases are loaded for the former Yankee Carlos Narvaez.
Well, he did a nice job laying off of it, but it was that changeup, right? And that's some of these guys, especially late relievers, like a guy like Weaver, that secondary stuff they have just as much confidence in, but he missed. And now it's up to Narvaez to get this ball deep in the outfield.
This is their 8th walk of the game, loaded up again, and a strike on the outside corner. That didn't have to be. In fact, it hasn't been for a lot of the night, but close, and it's 0-1. I mean, this is just unbelievable. The Red Sox have to find a way with runners at every base. They've got him there again with 1 out. 0-1, the pitch. Swinging a pop-up on the first base side into the seats, and just like that, 0-2. Red Sox 2 for 14 with runners in scoring position. You don't need a hit here to score low from third. Speed big time behind him in Cedon and Hamilton. 0-2. Weaver's ready at the letters. He throws. Carlos takes ball. Change up low. And, you know, Lou, there are a lot of ways to get the run without a hit. So you want contact here. But really, the number one thing with Anthony on deck is to avoid a double play.
You get the ball in the air. But now, 1-2, you don't really have much choice. You're looking for contact and for something you can drive. Stay on it. Right center field.
1-2. Pitch is outside. Weaver is a battler right now. He doesn't have much.
Well,
he missed badly.
A lot like Gio. I mean, he's got 29 pitches. He's about to throw his 30th pitch here this inning, and only 14 strikes.
You have to cash this in at some point. 2-2 to Narvaez. They lead at every base. Pitch is fouled back. Now, that was the one right there. 97 center cut.
Fouled it straight back.
He hit an enormous homer here 6 weeks ago. He'd like that one back.
Yeah, he would.
Now 2-2 again. Weaver sets. He throws. Carlos swings and fouls it. Changeup. That's the lethal back and forth combo. Nice to stay alive.
Yeah, nice job. You fell behind 0-2. You're in a hole, but a couple of balls. 2-2 back into that count. You timed up that fastball. You got a piece of this changeup. Starting to see the more pitches you see, a little more comfortable you can feel.
Bases loaded. 1 out. Another 2-2. There it is. And it is swung on and missed. Fastball in the middle of the plate. And they're 2 away. That's it for Weaver. Aaron Boone has seen enough. This is getting out of control for the Red Sox with the bases loaded. Roman will see Tim Hill, the lefty, when we come back. Red Sox lead by 1, trying to avoid another huge miss here. Loaded up, 2 down for Roman. Pitching change and slow down in the action brought to you by Iservay on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here. Get the best deal on the best.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app.
Stretch time in New York on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Helmets keep kids safe on their bikes. Seatbelts keep them safe in the car. But when it comes to...
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks! Go crazy! It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy!
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Off Base Podcast is on. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs for all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11 Eastern. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from around the league. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by the all-star lineup of Chevy trucks. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11:30 Eastern.
Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-for-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877-CARS-for-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Storrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, Greg Weissert is going to continue in the game, only to face Giancarlo Stanton, we think. After him, you got the lefties, Rice and Chisholm, with Matz warming in the bullpen. Before we tell you about this matchup, 10 seconds, station ID in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Will Fleming and Lou Merlone, Yankee Stadium. Somehow the Sox lead 4-3. They've left 12 men on base. 0 for 5 again tonight with the bases loaded. I think I added one more. They're 0 for their last 9 in that situation.
Yeah, I'm just sort of pretending they're up 7-3 because that's what it sort of feels like they should be.
It's true.
If it wasn't for the fact that they were 2 for the last 29 in the last 2 games.
Wow.
We're scoring position.
Now this is a terrifying specter here with Stanton at the plate. 1-run lead, so many missed chances. Pitch is outside, but we'll look at it glass half full.
They're winning.
Yeah.
We've got Matz out there probably for Rice and Chisholm.
Devin Williams is warming. If the Yankees trail, maybe we'll see him in the 8th. Pitch is a strike. That was not where he wanted to throw it at all. Narvaez had to reach back over the inside half, but it works. It's 1-1.
You know, Stanton 0 for 2 in this one with a walk. As mentioned before, his last 6 games, he's 10 for 17 with 5 homers.
1-1. Pitch. Broken bat grounder towards short. Story's got to get out of the way of the barrel. He picks it up. Luckily, Stanton walking down the line. He picks it up and throws to first. I mean, not walking, but very slow trot. He definitely had to scoot out of the way to get away from the barrel. 1 down.
Yeah, you mentioned if it was a speedster, this would have been a tough play because the barrel is actually following him. You know, the barrel's out in front of the baseball. So he actually has to cut around this baseball to backhand and throw it on the run. It's coming right at him.
Ooh.
Nice job by Weissert.
It was.
Yeah.
And now Matz will come on to see the lefties. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Off Base Podcast is on. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs for all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11 Eastern. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from around the league. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by the all-star lineup of Chevy trucks. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Steven Matz is on, and these are just again two big-time hitters for him to get. The lefties Rice and Jazz Chisholm, and he misses outside with a fastball. Want to know, most of the time Matz has just been unbelievable, and in the truth, the one time he got hit hard, it was really just an impressive swing by the lefty Marlins hitter as Matz misses down and in with a curveball for ball 2.
Listen, he's making 7 appearances. This is his 8th. 7 2/3, only 2 hits. Giving up 1 run. That was that homer.
And great. Here's a big pitch, and it is a strike on the inside corner. And here we go again. I mean, there's 1 out. You'd like to get him through the 7th, and then it would be Whitlock in the 8th and Chapman in the 9th, I think. But you got the specter of Goldschmidt again. Here's a pitch that's low, and it's 3-1 because Matz would have to face Goldschmidt. And so you need to get Rice and Chisholm. It was a 1-run lead. 3-1. Pitch is ripped into right field. That is toward the gap. And it's going to be a double at least for Rice. It kicks away from Cedon, picks it up, stumbles, throws toward third. Hamilton's relay. Oh my, yank, but Matz was there to back it up. And it's a leadoff triple, rather a 1-out triple for Ben Rice. I really don't know what happened when that ball hit the wall.
No, you thought this was an easy stand-up double, but when it gets out there to right field, it hits like a little corner in that wall and kicks way to the right. Well, back to the left behind him. It's right on that corner. And makes Cedon go another 10 feet or so to track this thing down, which made this a triple, and that is a big play. Big play. Obviously, with 1 out here, 1-out man on second changes things.
I would say. And here now, the infield comes in for Chisholm. And by the way, Steven Matz just bailed Hamilton out because he missed third base by 5 feet on that throw. Good backup. And again, hard not to think of the missed opportunities right here. How is this only a 1-run lead? But it is, and Jazz Chisholm can change that. Matz steps off. He can't hear. Chisholm, 2 hits, an RBI, and a run scored. And now Narvaez, I think, is trying to convince Alfonso Marquez that it's technology, not volume, that's the issue.
Well, Matz kind of goes to that pitch comm and then looks to Narvaez and kind of gives him the single like, hey, let's go old school, right? Put some fingers down because I can't hear. But you mentioned it before, all the guys left on base, like Red Sox with the bases loaded. The fact that they don't have a crooked number up in a single inning is amazing. And then you come out here, 1-out triple, you know. Well, let's see, maybe Chisholm, see if you can go after him now, get this strikeout or a ground ball in the infield. If not, like a sac fly, you're like, God, that was easy compared to what the Red Sox have gone through to try to get 1 on a board.
You'd love a hot shot right at one of these infielders. If not a strikeout from Matz. Tying run at third, 1 down. Pitch is a ball. Curveball was close. He missed his target to call the ball 1-0. Matz is ready. Throws. Chisholm loops one down the left field line. Foul. Slicer. You know, we say it in extra innings so often. It's that runner at third, one out situation that is so critical. And in this game for the Red Sox, that was Story in the fifth and Narvaez in this seventh inning, just unable to put the ball in play. 1-1, infield and the pitch is a ball outside. And again, this is that awful situation that, I mean, you cannot be careful with Chisholm because Goldschmidt's on deck. 2-1. Swing and a miss. That was awesome. Great changeup, and it's 2-2.
Really nice changeup. You figure out the way you want to strike this guy out, right? That changeup he was way out in front of. It's only because he was looking for something else, though.
2-2. Pitch is fouled off. He did a great job there, did Chisholm, on that changeup. Just inside, it stays 2-2.
Doubled up. This one here, though, he left down and in for a strike, which is a dangerous pitch.
Yes, it is, especially in this park. Wheels are turning. 1-run Red Sox lead for now. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball. He slowed the bat down. He blew it by him. 2 down. And would the Red Sox walk Goldschmidt here? I mean, it would go so against the old school grain to put the go-ahead run aboard. But that has to be a consideration with how good this guy is against lefties. And they are going to do it. Well, no, they're going to first send Narvaez to the mound. And you think that's what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, you wonder, too, you got Whitlock down there getting loose. Is this one of those, hey, let's put him on, that'd be your third hitter, bring in Whitlock, even though it's lefty-lefty on McMahon. It's just, you want Matz versus McMahon, or do you want Whitlock in here with 2 outs? Almost like he got up to get loose, and they wanted to go and slow this thing down to make sure he gets ready.
If you just have to think about it from a Red Sox perspective, and it's even greater here with Goldschmidt, but how often late in games are the Red Sox begging for a matchup between Bregman and even Refsnyder and Romy against a left-handed pitcher in a moment like this with the game on the line? Now, the fact that you have a 1-run lead and there are 2 outs makes it a riskier play.
And I can tell you, too, with the lefty up, and I know you like the matchup, but at this ballpark, it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Yep. 2 down. Pitch to Goldschmidt is a beauty. Man, is that good. Backdoor curveball almost, if there is such a thing. And it's 0-1.
You put him on with the lefty, get out in front of something. It's a 3-run bomb. Now, if he gets a knock, it's a tie game.
0-1. Little blooper to shallow right field, actually just behind the first base bag. They pitch to him, and they get him.
Yep.
Big time for Matz. Absolutely the right call there. In the end, we go to the 8th inning. Hill's going to continue. He'll see.
Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
But I think this one might take the cake just in terms of its own category. Weird. Here's Bregman against Hill. He takes a pitch that's called a ball. I mean, honestly, that is a fastball in the middle of the plate, and it was called ball one.
It is. At least he's fair. Both sides.
1-0. Same pitch, different result. Strike called this time, 1-1.
Yeah, hard to believe. At least here in the eighth, you're up a run. Keep this thing going. If you get one more.
Pitch down and in. Well, the good thing is there's not a runner at every base, so they can hit.
That was a strike, too. Should have struck out.
I guess he dropped it, so it can't be, right?
Yeah.
Alex is looking to unload right here. 2-1. He is outside. Call the ball, and it's 3-1.
I was going to say, everything you add on, right? You're up one run in this ballpark. You got coming up here. Going to get the meat of that top of the order.
Bregman takes a strike at the outside edge of the zone. It's 3-2.
And it changes. Like, you know, 2-run lead, Judges up there, nobody on. It changes how you throw guys.
100% it does. Need another, you feel like. As hard as they've been to come by. 3-2 Bregman. Lines one on the ground into right field, a base hit. Such a pro at bat. He's aboard to lead it off, and that'll bring up Duran and Lou. The wheels are turning in the Red Sox dugout. And listen, coming up in the bottom of this inning, it'll be McMahon, Volpe, and Grisham, 8, 9, and 1. That means that Judge doesn't have to hit in the eighth inning. But if he does, Whitlock's going to start the inning, we figure. You have to be with a one-run lead, be tempted to go to Chapman. Here's Duran, who bunts it foul on the third base side.
Yeah, that will be an interesting call because you're going to ask Chapman to go an inning in the third. Are we at that stage where they want him to do that? Or do you say, Whitlock, if 1, 2, 3, it sets Chapman up, no question. But we're going to give Whitlock the eighth. And he may have to get Judge if somebody gets on.
And he has in the past. Duran, was he trying to bunt for a hit right there?
Looked like a little bit of both.
Goldschmidt and Bregman telling war stories over at first. 0-1 to Duran. Sort of a mixed bag tonight. He swings and misses. He is just out of sorts, and he's in total chase mode right now. He's swung and missed at pitches further off the plate lately than all year long.
Yeah, that was very similar to the pitch that Anthony went after, 3-2. Like in that angle, the lefties don't see it often, and you see a pitch kind of like inner half. You turn and burn. There's a lot of movement down and in off the plate.
Bregman at first, 0-2. Chopper on the first base side. It's over the head of the pitcher. Chisholm tried to tag Bregman. He throws to first just in time to get Duran. I'll tell you what, on those plays, Chisholm has been good. There's one down with Bregman at second. And is Alex okay at second base? He's grabbing at his right leg.
Well, the way that chopper was, Chisholm, he had to run past the ball so Chisholm couldn't tag him. And there was a little bit, anytime you kind of run and you got to cut left, cut right, and then a late slide into second base, he's kind of really reaching at that below the right knee calf area. Hopefully everything is okay there with him.
No kidding. Well, they will intentionally walk low. I mean, rather Story, which you understand, to get to low. Now, of course, Hill came on in the seventh inning, so he does not have to face low. Aaron Boone knows that if the Red Sox counter with a righty, he's got a righty up in his bullpen. This is incredible tonight. This is their 17th at-bat with runners in scoring position as Lowe fouls one off. There's 17 times of their 30 at-bats there has been a runner in scoring position, and only twice do they have a hit.
This is when you're like, just ease the tension. Get a ball up and hit a 3-run bomb.
That'd be fun. 0-1 is a chopper to the mound. Hill will underhand to first. Felt like he didn't have a chance anywhere else. Probably didn't. Bregman wincing a little bit as he's over to third. So Lowe moves him up to second and third. Yoshida is due up. They can't let him hit either.
I don't think they are. Look like they're going to go to Romy. They're going to force this switch from Boone. Looks like Romy Gonzalez will be on deck.
Yeah, Enyel de los Santos is up. And that's the equation that Alex is running. He says, you know what? I know that Aaron is going to counter. He'll go to the righty, but I'd rather have Romy face him than Massa face Hill. I think we can all agree to that. So a huge spot coming for Romy. It's going to be an 18th at-bat for the Red Sox with runners in scoring position and in desperate need of a game-changing hit. The results of our poll from the New England Chevy dealers.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Off Base Podcast is on. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs for all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11 Eastern. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from around the league. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by the all-star lineup of Chevy trucks. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Sunday mornings, 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Sort of look away at the moment. But you know what? Seize the day. The Red Sox have their 18th opportunity with runners in scoring position. It's Romy Gonzalez against the right-hander Enyel de los Santos. One-run Red Sox lead. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 95. It's 0-1.
Yeah, de los Santos ground ball machine. That heavy sinker at 95, good changeup slider. Heavy sinkers, though, to righties. 59% ground ball rate.
0-1. Pitch is a liner foul on the first base side. Thank God that hit an empty seat. I was just about to say, Lou, that open hole on the right side of the infield, that's what he's thinking, to shoot one through, but now it is 0-2.
I mean,
I like that you're standing. Change something.
I mean, crooked number up there. Give me a hit.
0-2. The pitch is lined towards second, actually caught by the first baseman, Gonzalez. The curse continues. Insane. 2 for 18. For 18 with runners in scoring position. 14 left.
Or if you swap a jersey, one of the players on the National League, who would it be? Who would you pick?
Okay, so I got an Ohtani jersey last year, so
nice.
I'm gonna probably say Harper.
Maybe Judge. He's one of the greatest to play the game in the last
5, 6, 7 years, so it'd be cool to have his jersey. Ellie's been fun to watch. Yeah, Ellie'd be a cool one. I mean, his jersey would probably be too big for me. It'd probably go down to my knees.
If you want a Cy Young, 73, 5, and 6, I've got an extra 5. And then it says, has worked as a TV commentator. You know, and I did start back in 1978. I did the Yankees and the Red Sox playing the one-game playoff. And ABC said if the Yankees win, Reggie will play, and then you'll go broadcast with Howard Cosell and Keith Jackson. And that's how I started my broadcast. And that's the Bucky Dent home run. So every time I see Bucky Dent, I go, thank you for making me a broadcaster.
This has just been a wild one, to say the least. Red Sox 2 for 18, 14 left. Runners in scoring position. And here's Whitlock, who desperately wants a 1-2-3 inning to avoid having Aaron Judge come up here. Ryan McMahon, though, the left-handed hitter, is 2 for 3 against Whitlock to lead it off. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He looked awful on that sinker, down and in. Strike one.
That was a sinker down off the dirt. He swung across the plate. Like level, like belt high.
Very weird. 0-1. Guessing changeup, I guess. Pitch. Ground ball on the right side, handled by Lowe. He will take it himself, trotting to the bag. Nicely done. And on 2 pitches, 1 down. Red Sox, this is a totally bizarre box score.
It really is.
They got 4 runs, 9 hits, and error with 14 left, 3, 8, 3, and 10 for the Yankees. Updated box score brought to you by the Mass State Lottery. Make it the best night ever. Grab your friends, pick your numbers, and celebrate the night with Keno. Volpe now, strike of the outside corner. Good slider.
And by the way, the Yankees have left 10 on themselves, but they're 2 for 7.
Well, the thing is, though, they've made 3 errors. Their starter was awful. They feel like they're lucky to be where they are.
100%.
0-1 is driven into right field trouble. Anthony back at the track. Anthony is there to make the play. Wow. Right in front of that yellow and red W.B. Mason sign. 2 down.
Yeah. No, they should be ecstatic that they're only down 1 here in the 8th. They're just thinking one little bloop and a blast or home run ties this thing up. Ken's 2 for 18 today and runners in scoring position after 0 for 13 last night. That's a tough way to live, but trying to hold on to this one.
4-3 Red Sox. 2 down. Here's the leadoff man, Grisham, who is always scary. Pitch to him is right in there. Fastball 0-1. Grisham has only seen Whitlock once, and he walked. 0 for 4 tonight, but on a heater. 1 strike pitch is a little low. He's got it dancing tonight, does Whitlock. 1-1.
Yeah, getting ahead too, which is nice. You know, strike 1 matters. And you're gonna expand with that slider, with that changeup. Heaters up.
1-1. Ground ball to first. It stays fair. Lowe's got it for the 2nd time. He will step on the bag. That is what the doctor ordered. Whitlock 1-2-3. Judge will not hit in the 8th. He'll lead off the 9th and
South side of Chicago, where are you at? This was the first time I got traded, but I was so excited to wear these pinstripes and be a South side of Chicago boy. This jersey right here is an all-star jersey. You can see on the back the all-stars and the all-star patch there. Being an all-star and being who I was called over there to be was something I was real proud of.
So we go to this top of the ninth inning. Red Sox can feel the nerves in my voice. Lead 4-3. Cedon, then Hamilton and Narvaez. De Los Santos remains in, and Cedon drives one high and deep into right field, but it'll hold on. Stanton to his left, actually not even onto the warning track, a little bit off the end of the bat. That's how spooked we are right now. The Red Sox just don't put the ball in play often enough. That one in this ballpark looked like trouble. Chapman is up. No. Look to close this thing down. One down, and here's David Hamilton.
Talk about drama. He's going to get Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton.
Here's Hamilton, left-handed hitter. He squares, trying to bunt for a hit. Takes a strike right there. 0-1. Just seems a little uncertain about what he's doing right now. He was picked off at third, a game-changing play earlier on today. The 0-1, ground ball on the right side. Goldschmidt backhands, De Los Santos over, and it's bobbled. That is the Yankees' fourth error of the night, and it's a huge one. Because now you got Speed at first looking for insurance.
Well, Goldschmidt kind of felt left out. They got an E1, E2, E3, E4, and now an E3 right in his glove. And, this, he just lost it, but this is Speed. If Nathaniel Lowe is running, he catches it, takes his time, and just flips it to De Los Santos. He knows Hamilton, so he takes his eye off of the ball and just sort of loses it in his glove. And I think if you're Hamilton, you got to go.
100% you do. Here's Carlos Narvaez. One out. Hamilton leads. He's not going. The pitch is in there. I guess he's not timed up against De Los Santos, but that's why he's on the field, to gamble in these spots.
He doesn't need the perfect jump either.
4-3 Red Sox, one out in the ninth. Hamilton leaning, and he'll go back to the bag. And no one in the world wants this Red Sox win to come home more than the dude leading at first base, because his base running blunder at third still looms huge. He runs, and a ground ball on the left side of the infield. Coming on is Volpe. He's there. He throws to first in time. And two down. Carlos thought that was a good one to hit.
Well, he gave him one.
Yep.
He gave him that sinker right down the middle, and after that, I've already given you one. If it's a pitch, I got to go after. I can't be sitting here 0-2. You got Rome with an opportunity. Runner in scoring position.
Oh, man.
Love to just, at least it's not bases loaded. It's just a man on second. Maybe we can get him in.
Pitch. Roman drives one high and deep and gone. Roman reigns supreme in Gotham. That is a hit with runners in scoring position. A signature moment for Anthony, and it is 6-3 Red Sox.
Lean back. 370, right? But here at Yankee Stadium, looked like first pitch, little breaking ball up in the zone. And a lot of times a very passive Roman Anthony, right? Takes a pitch. He does not wait. Did he lean back on this?
Ooh, here's Bregman. Takes a strike. That makes it more comfortable for Chapman.
Finally. Little spinner, top of the zone. He just stands there, flips the bat. Look at this swing. It is beautiful. He doesn't move. A little bat toss.
Little mini flip as Bregman takes a strike.
And it changes everything, right? Finally, a crooked number. You should be up 10-3. But at least you got a 3-run cushion. Now Chapman comes in to judge. I'm challenging you. Go ahead. You know what? Hit it out.
0-2 to Bregman. Outside and actually bounced in. Lou, we always sing Roman's praises with good reason. He's checked every box. He does everything well in the big spot. That might be his signature moment, which is saying a ton because he's had some big ones. But it's just totally unsurprising that on this night that frustrates the Red Sox so much, he's the guy to get the big hit. 1-2, the pitch. Ripped down the right field line, foul.
Well, not that he's ever really unnerved, right? He's the moment's never too big for him. However, first time in Yankee Stadium, first time in this rivalry, you know, if you have one of those 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts, things do snowball, right? So instead, you come out here, a couple of hits.
Bregman takes a ball.
Couple of hits, now 3 RBIs
and of
in
course,
this
a
game.
walk.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you want to start. Remember, like Devers early in his career, like those sort of things kind of build. David Ortiz early in his career.
Yes, 2-2 outside. They matter more against this team.
They do, and if you know, it's like postseason. You know, guys like A-Rod, great hitters, kind of carry this burden when things start because they're not successful. You get a big rivalry game. You don't want to carry a burden. You'd rather sit there and say, dude, I own you.
3-2, ripped up the middle, but caught by Chisholm. And the inning is over. How about the error from Goldschmidt?
Oh.
Huge. And Roman makes him pay. Chapman in a ballpark and on a mound he knows oh so well has a 3-run lead. However,
It's a 5-man umpiring crew here today, and this young superstar is in the stands.
And did their feet get tangled up? Yes, so Hoppy tripped, or he might have caught that ball. Down.
There's a fastball. There's a flying bat. It's a high car.
And that ball is off the ladder. It's actually off the ladder. You never see that.
Haggerty is on with an infield hit. A little tumble behind the mound. Hat fell off. That was awesome. I mean, you just don't see that.
Rhino Shield, 888-90 Rhino.
Rhino Shield. Don't paint, don't vinyl. Go Rhino.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
well, Aroldis Chapman is on the mound. He's not in pinstripes. He's pitching against them here tonight. And he could breathe a little bit easier, even though Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton are due up, because it is 6-3. He's pitched great against the Yankees in his career. He's faced Judge only one time and struck him out. He's 1 for 3 with a hit, a steal, a walk, and a run scored. Chapman is ready. He's been incredible. The pitch, up and in. Purpose pitch there, 98.
Well, it does make all the difference in the world. You know, 1-run cushion. Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, like, you know he's going to challenge you with fastballs. He wants to get ahead with fastballs. Now there's even more confidence to be able to do that.
7 seasons with the Yanks. 1-0, that's a strike.
It's been the big difference with him this year. An almost career year, really. 72% first pitch strike. Now, he missed there, ball 1, but this is a guy that's usually 55. Career low walks per 9.
1-1, the pitch. Outside. Yeah, it's just been much more efficient.
Yeah.
In those 7 years, Chapman was just about at his best. Flamethrower 294, 153 saves with the Yankees. 2-1, popped up. Back at first base, Lowe and Hamilton come together. In comes Roman, and Lowe reaches back to make the play. Nicely done. Roman pats him on the back. Nathaniel's all smiles. Judge down, 1 away.
Knew he had it the whole time. All 3 of them kind of standing around. Lowe commits to this, and he has to actually kind of leap back and catches it behind his head. He doesn't even have his eye on it. Everyone's happy when you catch that one.
Yeah. 47,036. He's now laughing with David Hamilton and Trevor Story. Welcome to Boston. Here's Bellinger. Pitch. Chapman just misses. You know, we've been so focused, and rightly so, on how poorly the Red Sox have executed tonight with runners in scoring position. They're now 3 for 19. That does wash away to some degree with the swing by Anthony. 1-0 inside. The other side of this equation is the Yankee perspective, Lou. And if you're a fan of this team, they've been red hot, but they just beat up on the Cardinals, who were a AAA team. The Rays are coming off a 2-week road trip. And they've made 4 huge errors again tonight. 2-0. Up and in. To Bellinger, it's 3-0. And Heel was not good.
Yeah. Yeah, when we talked before the game, if the Red Sox walked through the last 3 teams they walked through, everybody would have said, well, they're not giving any credit for it because those teams aren't good.
Here's Bellinger taking a strike.
Give the Yankees credit for doing what they should do. But this has been a real sloppy game, and we can harp on this 3 for 19 now with runners in scoring position. The reality is they've drawn 9 walks. They're getting on base. They're getting a lot of opportunities of the Red Sox.
3-1 is a ground ball on the right side. Hamilton's got it. He will throw to first in time. And Chapman of the Red Sox are an out away.
So that's one of the things early on when they were struggling to get guys on. But you got 19 at-bats with guys on in scoring position. Like, that's the positive side. Now, you could say that if you come out of this and kind of hold on and get that win, if it would cost you a game, it's a different story. But they drew 9 walks here tonight, made the Yankees pitchers work. They just couldn't get the big hit to open it up.
Here's how you want to face Stanton. Bases empty with 2 down in the 9th. He did not go on a pitch down at his ankles, and it's 1-0. They've done a nice job with him tonight. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 down in the 9th. 6-3 Red Sox. Pitch in there. Pumped home. Fastball 98. It's 1-1.
Well, every win this time of year is important. And when you have a 4-game set, sometimes that first one, especially on the road, is really nice to have.
1-1 bounces in. Splitter takes the edge off, doesn't it?
Well, it does. It's. I've said like a while ago too, like about a week or so, when they lost a couple games with the Cubs and the Phillies. I'm like, it's important. You're going to lose series. You can't get swept. And those are big wins in those final games. So you come into Yankee Stadium, they got their eyes on putting you away and winning 4. They're on a roll. You take game 1, send that little message. There's no sweep, and now you go for it.
2-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are a strike away. And really, I think Giolito pitched much better than the box score will show.
I agree.
But Weissert was great. Matz made big pitches. Certainly Whitlock, and now Chapman. 2-2, a strike away from a win. Chapman throws, and a ground ball to short. Story's got it. He throws to first in time. Ball game over. The Red Sox win the opener in New York. It was not easy. It was at times maddening, but a big blast from Roman Anthony seals the deal, and the Red Sox win game 1, 6-3.
Well, it's nice not to be talking about, what you were with runners in scoring position, right? 3 for 19, and it costing you a ball game. Now you can look at the other way. All the base runners, the offense got going, you just didn't get a big hit. Obviously, Roman Anthony opening this thing up. This was an outstanding win for the Red Sox. The Yankees were hot. You were struggling a little bit. Nice job by the Boston Red Sox to pull this one out. And, of course, Roman Anthony, welcome to Yankee Stadium. 2-run bomb late. That was beautiful.
And we said it in the moment, Lou.
Claro, 95 años transformando tu vida a través de la conexión.
Done yet, right? He hadn't come to